Step up, Spurs fans.
Game to glory is here. Step up, Spurs fans. Game to glory is here.
Join thousands Spurs fans around America.
Only one of you will be the Game to Glory champion.
Win unforgettable prizes.
You're on the controller, we are on the pitch. In Game to Glory, we all play for Spurs.
Hello guys and welcome to the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory powered by Play Versus. I'm Shori, I'm joined by my absolutely sensational friend Tom Lees. Tom, talk to me brother, how are we doing?
Yeah, I'm super excited for this one, Shori, I'll tell you that. Any time to represent Tottenham, any time to see a champion be crowned for Tottenham, you know I'm there. And I'm excited to see who comes out on top tonight.
Absolutely. Now, guys, we have had some previous qualifiers. We have now got 4 players remaining in the tournament to be crowned the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory champion. I mean, that just sounds absolutely sensational. And we'll get the bracket on screen for you guys right now of the 4 players remaining in the tournament. As we mentioned before, these players have battled it out already to get to this stage. And today we see ourselves the winner. Tom, talk to me. How are these players feeling? How's their mentality feeling going into this big tournament?
Yeah, I mean, all 4 players will be high on confidence. They've done so well to get here in the first place. They're going to be back in their game after the way they played in the previous qualifiers. I'm really excited to watch Santiago play a little bit later. He obviously didn't make it in the first qualifier, ran it back and made it top 2 in the second qualifier. So he'll be full of confidence as well. But yeah, all 4 of them done amazing to get here, Shori. I'm excited to see who comes out on top.
Absolutely, and we'll have the games coming in not too long for you guys. I'm on the edge of my seat already, absolutely. Tom, let's chat quickly about, of course, Tottenham Hotspur. All these guys are going to be using the Tottenham Hotspur team in-game. What player do you think is going to pop off the most for these guys?
I mean, you know I want to say the whole team, Shori, but I'll give you 2. Van der Ven, one of the best defenders in world football. And I think Xavi Simons could be the difference maker. People know how to use him at centre attacking mid-roll. He could make a massive impact tonight. Absolutely. And these players, in terms of prizing, are playing for some absolutely massive bragging rights and a special experience with Tottenham Hotspur. So it's not one to turn your nose about, Tom. These guys are going to be very, very excited. And as well, guys, we have got some player interviews for you. We've got the first 2 players that are playing in the semi-finals. And we send you those interviews right now.
Hello, my name is Basil. I'm from Egypt and I'm currently a student at Oklahoma City Community College, and I'm very happy that I qualified to the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory finals. So I got into soccer because my dad is a big soccer fan. He always watched the games, and I remember like when I was younger, we always had the games on TV, and that's kind of how I got into soccer. I enjoy watching the games with my dad. And then I also played soccer. I played professional soccer until 16.
Oh, so you're pretty good at soccer then?
Yeah, I was actually a goalkeeper.
Oh, awesome.
Something that I argue a lot with my friends about, and that is the people that play goalkeeper are the ones that understand the game best, because they get to stand at the back and they could just see the whole field.
Oh, that's so cool. You have an unfair advantage against the other players.
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's cool.
And now I'm competing in a tournament that has a professional, one of the best teams in the world, which is Spurs, team in the Premier League, which is very competitive. The fact that I'm just competing at that tournament and winning and making it to the finals it means a lot to me. Big thanks to Tottenham Hotspur and Play Versus for giving us this opportunity.
And Tom, feeling very sensational there. We've got another interview for you guys right now, though. So we'll see the second player right now.
Hi, my name is Emilio Torres from the University at Albany. I'm from Austining, New York, and I just qualified for the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory finals. So as a gamer, and especially with FC, you look at the game and you're playing division rivals and foot champs, and it's a lot of fun, but it all happens virtually. So seeing a team like Tottenham Hotspur, like they're huge, just won the Europa League, like this is a big team and they're hosting a tournament, and you see Kolomouani telling me to come play for the tournament, like that's huge. And to see kind of like my skills and my game translate into something big like that, like these are real players, this isn't just a game anymore, and it shows me that, you know, if I put in the work and practice as much as I can get into big events like this, and maybe in the future do things with Tottenham Hotspur, hopefully, but things in the future with different tournaments and events. The tournament journey was crazy, but if I could think of one tough moment, it was definitely during the final. I remember having my brother next to me, coaching me, letting me know like, oh, you're doing this dumb mistake, like make sure you fix it for the second half and the games to go. I started losing by 2 goals, so it was 2-0. And then you always think of that saying in football, it's like 2-0 is a deceiving result. Like you can get back from that, and I just like kept replaying that in my head, like I can come back. So I ended up tying it and ending up like winning the game 3 or 4-2, I think it was. So that Tottenham grit, I got it. Thank you so much to Play Versus and Tottenham Hotspur for this opportunity. Playing in this tournament was amazing, and getting to the final was unbelievable. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
Well, guys, some absolutely sensational interviews there, of course, from Emilio and Basil. Tom, I think one of my favourite things I want to pick out there that Emilio said was, of course, touching on the fact that Kolomouani, from obviously such a big team like Spurs, saying, go on, man, go and play that tournament, go and enjoy it. That's sensational, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, I like Emilio's words about his comeback as well. He's going to need that tonight. He's going to need a bit more of that performance. You know, 2-0 down, you're going to have moments in these games where you're going to need to show that grit. Emilio might need to show that in the first semi-final, depending on how it plays. We do have another announcement for you guys. You need to be typing in !Spurs in the chat right now to download the app. I'm telling you, this app is the hub of everything Tottenham Hotspur. Whatever you need, tickets, the shop, match updates, news, everything Tottenham is on this app. So get !Spurs in the chat. I'm actually on it right now myself, Shuri.
Tom, I'm not surprised. I know that gives you everything that you need. I've heard you talk about that many a time, to be honest with you. And very nicely, Tom, that brings me on to my next point. Speaking of Spurs, we'll send it over now to a video of the Spurs players reacting to their FC26 ratings.
Yes guys, I'm at Tottenham Hotspur training ground for an FC26 items ratings battle. We've got 4 Spurs ballers with Jed, Richie, Dom and Wilson taking part in different crazy challenges to build up their ratings and compare it to their official ratings, which we're going to reveal at the end of the video. And there's a plot twist. The items that they'll be using to shoot at the goal will be a bow and arrow, ball launcher, frisbee and paddle ball and racket. To see which player uses which items, they're going to be spinning the wheel, and whoever it lands on gets that product. So once the players have their 6 shots, they take their scores over to their items, where the other 3 players will decide which scores go on which attributes. This could be brutal.
Oh no!
Frisbee. Happy with that?
Yeah, of course.
When's the last time you threw a frisbee?
10 years ago, but I'm good now.
Dom, you're up, mate. It's got to be the bow and arrow, isn't it? Bow and arrow. Done. No VAR needed. Haddle, which means Wilson, you are on the ball launcher. 88. Oh, that's a good start.
Why are you going safe though for the middle? Top bins. 99.
Oh, 99. Dom's on fire.
Let me go for 90.
Very composed, Dom. I mean, he's on form, to be fair. 88, 99 and 53. 85.
Good shot. Hey, 99, top left.
35? I think that hit.
Yeah, 35. We're doing top left.
I'm thinking 90, you know.
You ain't got that one.
Where you'd whip a penalty. Oh, that's ridiculous. Mate, you can take that home with you if you want.
Yes.
Now you guys have to take his scores and put them where you think they should be. What attribute, okay?
Oh, no problem. Okay, let me take 35 first.
Oh, where's he going with that?
He's going to take the
35,
Jed, where's he going with the...
He's going to take the nurse.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, it has to be the... Yeah, fair. Oh, he's taken 9 off your shooting. He could have been 99.
99 pissed, bro.
Yeah, pissed.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
No.
They're playing by the rules now, Don. They're playing by the rules.
I think this like this. This like this.
Yeah.
This?
No. Wait, why?
Don, what's going on?
That's good card, bro.
I think it's decent.
53 is weak, bro.
Right, let's go. Jed's up.
I have to go for a 99 for sure.
86. Off the mark, 86. That's a good start. First scores. Decent. 95.
That was a nice throw.
Flames.
Oh,
What was that? 5 or 50?
53.
5.
Wait, hit both so I can take it again.
Bro. 5 or 53?
The judge is judge, bro.
Hands
That's
up
what
for
we're here
5.
for.
5.
Hands up, yeah. 5. 50. Oh no, Jed. You got to pull a 99 out. You got to pull a 99 out.
Oh!
Oh!
I'll take it. Come on, man.
You know what Richie's going to do to you, don't you? He's already like, he's got the number 7.
You need gym, bro.
Hey!
15.
That's crazy.
He's not above 90
Put 99.
pace.
You know where to put 99.
Not above 99 pace. We'll give him pace.
You know where to put 99.
Make him a bit happy.
You know where to put. Yeah. Okay. You know.
Jed, is there anything you change around there?
Dribble.
I have to change dribbling, but you know, the dribbling is top, you know.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. First shot. Oh, yeah! 99. First go. Let's resume.
Yeah.
50. 99, 50.
Yeah.
No. 89, huh?
74.
89.
Right, lads, vote.
74.
74?
Yeah.
Yeah!
76? Wait, that's good.
Yeah, that's good, huh?
Shooting 99.
Respect.
Lot of respect.
I think 50 defender.
I'm stronger.
Yeah, you strong.
Impossible.
89. Defending 50.
This way, bro.
Yeah.
No, it's not good.
Why no good?
No good.
What you want to change?
35 pace is crazy. Hey, Rose, bro. You broke my machine, huh? Card's gonna be bronze. I think he was starting today because the train, but yeah.
Technical problem with the ball launcher. So Wilson, I'm going to give you the racket. I'm going to throw it up and you're going to hit it.
It's like a baseball.
Hey! Don't listen to him, Wilson. Don't listen. Hey! 50! 55!
Yeah.
55! We're doing good.
Yeah.
53! It's hard though, it's hard.
Yeah.
53! 88! What? No, we've got last one. 2 more.
99.
We also pay you, huh?
No, 88. 88.
Hey, 99, I did. Yeah, 99.
99 it is.
55.
No, sir.
45.
45.
Wow.
95! Vamos! 70, it's a 79. Well done, bro. Hey.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he's folding. He's folding the cards.
Wilson, very good dribbler. I'm honest.
Okay, 50.
Hey. He's good defender. He track back. I put 45 because
50.
What's just quicker than you, bro?
Shooting.
You want to switch?
No, it's okay.
Okay, lads, now I'm going to show you your actual item ratings for next season. Any ideas on what your overalls are? 75?
Yeah.
101? 80? Jed?
77.
77.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get the cards out.
Okay.
Wilson, you're first.
Yeah.
Overall rating 75, and that's how it looks.
Yeah, no.
Okay, Dom, are you ready?
Downgrade. I got downgraded, bro.
Why down? Last season is good, huh?
71. I know. I didn't pick the
Why
numbers.
down? Why
I
down?
didn't pick the numbers.
Terrible, man. It is rare. It is rare.
I don't play you, bro.
I don't see.
17! Oh no! Richie, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Hey, Richie! 17!
Hey, I'll take it, you know.
So no one's
Same,
happy
no?
with their items. Nobody's happy.
Me, I'll take it, you know.
Okay, Jeb will
I'll
take it.
I'll take
Richie's not happy.
Nah.
Dom, no. Wilson, no. Okay, lads, thank you so much. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment below if you think the ratings are fair or what you would put the ratings as. Lads, thank you so much.
Thank you, my
Cheers,
guy.
Jed. Cheers, Richie.
Hey, Richie, 78.
Dom, top man. Cheers, bro. Wilson, top man. Cheers.
Look my pace. I'm fast, bro.
This could go on a while.
Welcome back, guys, to the Tottenham Hotspur game to glory. Back off a video there, seeing some sensational stuff from the players, reacting to a couple of ratings and stuff. Tom, before we get into the games, which we've got coming up very soon, the first semi-final here, I just want to ask you, AT, do you think any Spurs players deserve a slightly higher rating on FC?
Love to say all of them, to be honest. Europa League winners, Shuri. But I think maybe Odebert there. I think he'll get a higher one next year. Next year he'll be there. There's a lot of potential there. I think Solanke, but really what I'm interested in Solanke is I know he's good at FC. I know Solanke loves a game of FC and he backs himself as well. I'm desperate to play him at one point. So yeah, I'd love to see Solanke get a higher rating next year. Obviously once he's back from injury, get a game against him as well. And then Odebert, I'm telling you, will be better. But I imagine Jed Spence probably get an upgrade and Richarlison needs one because that reaction, that's a man that is desperate for an upgrade. He wasn't happy with that.
Absolutely, and we'll turn our attention now to the game that is coming up very, very shortly. We, of course, have got Bessel versus Emilio in our first best of 3 semi-final. Guys, we're so excited for this. I'm so excited to see how these players have prepared, how they go and pop off in the tournament, who turns up, who ends up going home. There can only be one winner, Tom, and we're about to find that out, buddy.
Yeah, I think now about the final preparation for them. Make sure your tactics are right. Make sure your instructions are right. Make sure you're happy with your setup. You know what you're doing. You've got a clear mind. You know, you're thinking straight on what's ahead because it's going to be long periods of concentration here, Shuri. Every game takes roughly 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how long, depending on, obviously, if we need extra time or anything like that. Players now just making sure they get in the zone. Is there anything you would do before a tournament? That's the question. Before these big games, have you got any superstitions, any rituals that you do?
I used to just put music in, Tom. I used to just put music in, get in the zone, get in the feels. Of course, we had Emilio touching on the fact that he had his brother sat behind him, coaching him, telling him, look, you're 2-0 down, stop making these silly mistakes. Look, you can pull this back. Find that quite interesting as well. Do some of these players have a coach behind them? Of course, we know these guys all go to college, all got a dream of winning this tournament, of course, for Tottenham Hotspur. Tom, I kind of want to touch on as well before we get into these games. The fact, of course, you've represented Tottenham Hotspur many times at some FC tournaments. Your mentality, Tom, how good does it have to be going into these kind of big tournament games where it's all on the line?
Yeah, I think really I've been fortunate enough to represent Spurs Premier League maybe 4 or 5 times now. And a lot of the game, especially at the top level, is just mentality. You have to really believe in yourself. You know, there's going to be moments in games. You might go 1-0 down. You might be struggling, you might not get everything you want. Every matchup is different in FC depending on play styles. You have to have that underlying belief in you. I think as well, I mean, you've coached me many a times before. I think someone can really help you in them situations as well, just to make sure you've got a different perspective on the game. Because sometimes you're so locked in, you're so focused, you don't realise that you're making repeated mistakes because you're just focusing on what's happening. Whereas your coach, who's sitting behind a bit more chilled, can also help you. So I'll be interested to see if Emilio is using his brother tonight. He's got the same thing there. Obviously, Bessel said earlier that he used to be a professional goalkeeper and he thinks that he has the most knowledge of the pitch because of where he plays, which I kind of see his logic behind, by the way. Be interested to see how he can apply that to the game.
Absolutely. And guys, I believe we have got the games starting up right now. I can't wait to get our teeth stuck into this one. Tom, I want to ask you for almost a prediction, or should we say maybe what player you think as well for Spurs is gonna do the best on the pitch for these guys?
I mean, you can't get any predictions out of me yet, sure. You have to wait to the final for that one.
We'll let it flow a little bit. Started off right here. We of course have got Bessel against Emilio.
Great start here. Could see an early goal. Offside, as we see Bessel in the white kit and Cabrota in the black kit, kicking from right to left. Just getting his first touch of the ball here. Nice little player lock to start proceedings. Shuri's finest. Triggering some nice runs as well. We've got Kolo Muani in one-on-one. Is he going to get the first goal of the day? He is. A very composed finish from Cabrota, and Kolo Muani, he does not miss from there.
Absolutely, Tom. And for you guys watching at home, keep your eyes peeled on chances like that, right? Because the way he's gone through with Kolo Muani, of course, someone we saw featured talking about this sensational tournament. Tom, the way he waits for the keeper movement there, it's excellent stuff. That's sort of the next level up of FC player when you're able to sort of run through on goal, not snatch at the shot. You know, wait for that keeper movement. And he's done that extremely well there. 1 goal to the good.
Yeah, Cabrota will be very happy with his start because he looks really loose. He looks really no pressure at all, playing very free. Obviously, hit him with a quick player lock. He was then triggering the run, had a nice through ball in there as well, and waiting for the goalkeeper movement. These are all signs that he's feeling composed. He's feeling at home in the tournament. It's a really, really good start. If he keeps getting the balls, Kolo Muani, he's going to score more goals. I promise you that. I think we are going to see a lot of goals here as well, Shuri. From the start we've seen from both players. These are 2 players here to attack. Xavi Simons just gets intercepted there.
And Tom, I'm loving some of these fake player locks that I'm seeing here. As we see Basel going through the chance here, trying to equal things up, but it's some good defending from Cabrota. Tom, we touched on mentality many times. Of course we have so far in this tournament. It seems like Cabrota's off to a really good start here. Flowing well and keeping the ball a little bit. I think that's one of the things you don't want to overload too quickly forward. He's just keeping the ball on the edge of the box nicely here. A good bit of build-up. And I think that's a good tip for people back home, right, Tom? Is not to attack too quickly sometimes and give away the ball.
Yeah, exactly. I think sometimes you can go too fast. You just want to score. As we see Richarlison here looking for an equaliser. Oh! Great finish across goal. That is what Richarlison can do. That is an amazing low-driven volley across goal. Vicario couldn't get a hand to it. And Basel has equalised. Great finish.
Basel, Tom, that is an absolutely amazing finish. I'm very interested to see there if he actually did try the low-driven finish with Richarlison right there. I mean, some sensational work. The ball over the top, quite unexpected, Tom. You don't see it as often. Maybe you see a through ball more in that kind of situation. But he dinky-winkies it into the box and just says, look, I'm going to volley it in and say, see you later, 1-1.
Yeah, it's really good, to be fair, because Basel, he had a bit of a slow start. He obviously was pinned back, and he's now come back into the game. I mentioned it once, Shuri. I'm going to mention it again. Mentality is key. He had a slow 15 minutes at the start of the game. Could have overwhelmed him, and now he's looking good. As we see Kudus attacking down the right. Basel looking to go 2-1 up in game 1. Sets it to Richarlison, and that is a great goal. 2-1.
Basel absolutely turning up. Now, guys, we are gonna keep touching on mentality here because it's something as FC Pro players that we've been over the years, we've learned it's such a massive thing in FC. And for you guys playing at home, trying to compete in these kind of tournaments, it's something that will be massive for you. Now, we see Bessel go 1-0 down here, Tom. He doesn't let it affect him. He sticks with his game plan and finds himself 2-1 up here in the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory tournament. Guys, we hope you're really enjoying this. Watching live on Twitch on Play versus, of course, the tournament powered by those. It's absolutely sensational here. Bessel looking to go 3 goals to the good here, Tom.
Yeah, I do apologise for my previous mistake as well, sure. It was actually Xavi Simons who got the goal. I did say earlier he's going to be the man that makes a difference, and he's already stamping his authority all over the first game. As we started to see a bit of a settlement here, we start to see a bit of slower play from Basel. He's got his feet on the table. He's feeling a bit more confident. 2 goals to the good. Obviously, did concede early, but he's playing really, really well now. I think both players have found their feet here. And it is going to be a long series. It's going to have a lot of concentration, a lot of ebbs and flows. So let's see. As Bergvall looks for the player lock, Vicario comes and claims that one.
Some lovely cancelled playlocks coming in from these boys here. I want to give as well, guys, a special shout out to the Foot Accountant and also Zwayback, who are co-streaming this. I'm sure those guys will be enjoying the gameplay just as much as we are here. 34th minute of this one here, though, and both players playing at a very high level, Tom, I'd say here. Loads of lovely little player locks as we see the extra pass in the box here, and amazing slide tackle there. Clutched up. We call that, Tom, Clutch Castle.
Some amazing tackle late on, you know. It's huge. Stop that going in. Great block. I mean, we get used to it, don't you? You see Romero and Van der Ven doing it every week. This is great first time through ball. Brennan Johnson into Richarlison. Ooh. Wow. It's nice, you know, Shorey.
Tom, it's an outstanding attack. That was Tom Leach-like.
Tell you what, I'm very, very impressed with the level here. Very impressed from both players, what we're seeing early on. Yeah, I mean, it's not a coincidence they've got here, Shorey, when they're playing like this.
No, of course, Tom, we've touched on the fact that these guys, of course, they're quite young players, you know, coming out of college, playing in college as well, should I say. You know, they've got a future ahead of them in FC 26. And, you know, of course, they were touching on the fact of maybe some more opportunities with Spurs in the future as we see the ball into the box there to no avail. You know, of course, yeah, talking about future opportunities with Spurs. And I think they could definitely get one. Tom, they might be coming for your spot soon, buddy.
Yeah, when they're playing, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, we're seeing some top level FC early on. Both players are showing up here. It's been a great half. I mean, the best thing is, Shorey, how much more gameplay we get to watch of this. It's only game one.
Absolutely. As we see approaching half time here, holding out for the last attack here. Bessel, some composed stuff. Okay, just decides to hold it out there. Guys, that's something you'll see a lot, of course, with the level of these players looking to hold the last attack in these games. You're not looking to let your opponent have one more attack just before half-time. And, Tom, I think that's something for us to touch on quite a lot to everybody watching from home as well, is holding last attack in FC, how important it can be for your mentality and, of course, for making sure you don't concede a goal just before the half. I feel like it's a bigger sucker blow, if you like.
Yeah, it's a really, really big thing of top-level FC. You see a lot of people, maybe from the 41st, 42nd minute, just making sure they hold out for last attack. You don't want to be the one to concede just before the half ends. It's a bit of a sucker blow. One, because it's the last thing of the half, and two, because you know you can keep the ball. If you give it away and then concede, it feels worse than just conceding one goal. You know, I've had it a few times myself. You really are kicking yourself. So you will see that quite a lot, especially back end 45 and the 90th. You're going to see it from both players, I'm sure. But so far, been a very, very good game. And I wonder if someone can really step on now, Shorey, or we're going to have a really tight end to this one.
Absolutely, Tom. We really hope you guys are enjoying the action here in the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory tournament. These guys, of course, we've touched on many a time. Only 4 players remain, this being our first semi-final. Another semi-final coming up in the very near future, followed by the final all this evening. So you guys, you better grab your popcorn, grab anything else you like, and sit back and relax and watch some sensational FC26 gameplay between these two guys. As you see, Cabrota going down the wing here. A lovely triggered run inside, trying to play out, cancelling a couple of playouts. A lovely little skill move in the box there. But it's some good defending from Bessel, Tom.
Oh, he was cooking there with Simmons. He made his way in.
Cooking on gas.
I was going to say, Shorey, when are we going to see the first substitutions? They are really, really big in terms of making an impact on a game. I'll be interested to see if anyone's taking a pause soon, getting some subs on, getting some fresh legs on. As we see here, Simmons in 1v1. Vassell to go. Oh, it's very, very close. Goes out for a corner. More sustained pressure incoming.
And that's the keeper movement mind games right there. We touched on, guys, of course, the first goal of the game that went in at the near post. He was waiting for the keeper movement there. But Cabrota did very, very well to hold out. As we see the counter-attack coming forward here. A very exciting game between these two players. Our first semi-finals just spectacular so far. It's fair to say Spurs are finding the good talent here in the USA. See the attack.
Good ball. Bergvall could cook here. He's got something for us. Johnson, he knows where the goal is. He knows where it is. It's Brennan Johnson. Oh, my. Oh. Wow.
Woo.
Woo. Could it be again, though, on the rebound? Bergvall. Some real patience.
Oh, wow.
It's an unbelievable roulette. It's Brennan Johnson. Oh. Woo. We're getting warm here.
Is this a tournament or is this a skill show? This is absolutely unbelievable from these two. Popping out every skill move under the sun as we see a counter-attack coming in here from Bessel. Decides to just slow it down.
Wave of pressure. He's done really well. Oh, I was just going to say, sure, he's cursing the commentator. He's giving it away. He said it to Johnson. Oh, was that the right decision? Maybe he could have taken the finesse.
Tries to find that ball out on the wing there, but to no avail. Some great playlocks coming in here. This is really top level FC here, Tom. As we see the ball going inside. Are we going to get an equaliser? It's a dinky winky from Cabrota, and that will make it 2-2. Tom, some excellent composure there. Cleaves are on goal.
It's Johnson again. What can I say? I've seen that too many times, Shuri. I was there in Bilbao, and now he's doing it in the US. Brennan Johnson gets the equaliser, sets it up for a grandstand finish.
Absolutely, and just to touch on that amazing app again, Tom, you guys can type in the chat, !Spurs in the Twitch chat, and get that app downloaded to find out everything Spurs. So we see Cabrota building up on the edge of the box here. Oh. Just an absolutely excellent piece of play. Tom, we call that the recycle. Work the ball out wide, play it inside, a couple of ping-pong passes, and an absolutely amazing finish from Bergvall.
Oh, yeah, sure. They're the goals we love. We've seen that many a times, haven't we? Wow. Little recycle to the edge of the box, just a little bit of patience. That is some finish from Bergvall.
I feel like I'm watching a final here in terms of the intensity from these players. I feel like I really am, and we are seeing some substitutions here. Of course, guys, in this mode here, all the players are 95 rated, so you're going to see some great shots, some great dribbles, great tackles, everything you can imagine in FC 26 in the kickoff mode of 95 rated. 3-2 now, and Tom, this game, it just keeps on turning on its head.
Wow. I mean, I don't know what way it's going, sure. I can't call it. These two are playing at a very, very high level. I'll tell you that. Some of the goals we're seeing, we're being treated here. And that's probably the best of the lot so far. I think that is what we see in a lot of Pro FC. That goal is very, very familiar. Running out on the wing, seeing if you can get that nice reset off. And the finish as well. I mean, I'm all for the shots just outside the box, you know. I know pros like to play the 100% chances, but sometimes you just got to have a go. It's exactly what he's done. And now 3-2 up with about 20 minutes left.
Absolutely. I'm very excited to see how this game closes out here. Play Versus, of course, Tom, the leading high school amateur esports platform, helping students compete and win championships. And they're doing that right here, because I'll tell you now, 4 of these players remain. 1 will be crowned champion today, and it's looking like it could be either of these guys. I can't even call what's going on in this game.
I'll tell you
chance worked in. I tell you what, Tom, he's got a chance there. Ooh, keeper's almost had a bit of a stinker.
Doing a great job of finding talent if this is the first semi-final. I can't imagine what we're going to see for the rest of the day. I mean, Cabrota now has got to hold on to this. Basel is looking for an equaliser, but again, Cabrota stands strong. Moving forward now. The main aim here, my advice, go and get yourself another goal. Best form of defence is attack in these situations. If he gets a 4th, he'll win it. It's Johnson. Already done it once into Colomwani. Is he going to finish it off? He's not. As we see, the game might have ended here. Might have a little bit of a technical difficulty, but it's 3-2 in the 81st minute. I mean, to be honest, Shuri, I need a breather.
Yeah, Tom, I need a breather as well. Absolutely. Guys, I'm sure we'll get this game resumed very, very quickly here. Just a slight issue, which will get fixed, I'm sure, extremely quickly. But yeah, like we said, we need a break. You guys probably need a break watching that back from home there as well. I feel exhausted. I feel like I've just ran a marathon. Tom, talk to me about Bessel. Talk to me about his sort of mentality in this situation. What do you do in these last couple of minutes now? You're down a goal. Is it kitchen sink time when this game resumes?
Yeah, that is the term we use. You've got to throw everything at it. You start changing player instructions. You start changing formation. Everything becomes a lot more risky. You just have to go. You have to go and then go again. Because you've got to leave everything out there. Aggregate does not matter. It's 3-2 in the 81st minute. If you lose it 5-2 or 3-2, you've lost the game either way. So you might as well go all out. You don't need to worry about what's behind you. You just need to go forward, try and nick an equaliser at this stage. I mean, The good news is, Shuri, from our experience, there's a lot of late goals in FC. This is definitely not over. With 10 minutes to go at 3-2, I'm sure there's a lot more left in this.
Absolutely. And guys, we're going to get this game resumed very, very quickly here. We'll just throw it to a quick break and we'll catch you guys very shortly for the end of this one. Right, guys, and we are back in action. Now, guys, just to clarify what's going on here, we are going to be playing out 20 in-game minutes. The second that clock hits 20 minutes, that will be the end of this current match, which, of course, we have Cabrota 3-2 up in.
Cabrota in the black kit, by the way, just so everyone at home is aligned. Cabrota to make it 4. He's nearly got the 4th early on there. Whoa. But just to get everyone up to speed as you join us back again. We had technical difficulties in the 80th minute, so we are back playing until minute 20 here. Basel in the white, 3-2 down, looking for an equaliser. Richarlison into Kudus. Back to Richarlison, back to Kudus. That's the link-up we want to see, and he has a corner, Shuri. Could it be a time for an equaliser?
Tom, that's the link-up that's unbelievable in real life as well. Real life Spurs, it has to be said. I have to shout out that as well, you know.
Anytime Kudus on the ball, my friend. Anytime.
Things are lighting up. As we see a chance out on the wing here for Cabrota. Can he get himself the 2-goal lead? Of course, it is 3-2 to Cabrota right now, trying to work that angle. And Tom, for these players, who do you think the actual best in-game item is out of all the Spurs items that we've got?
I mean, I had it as Simmons earlier as the player to watch, but I've been very impressed by Johnson on the right. Johnson's been tearing it apart. I mean, we see here, Bergvall as well has been really good. But yeah, I'm probably most impressed by Johnson. I knew Simmons was going to be good. We obviously know Van der Ven. But Johnson tearing down the right, as we see now. Another attack being launched by Basel. He's desperate for this equaliser in game 1. And he's only got 7 minutes left. This game will end in the 20th minute. So he's going to need to get the ball back. He's going to need to turn team press on. And for Cabrota, it's all about running down the clock now. As Jed Spence down the left. Maybe he gets the 4th goal and wraps this one up. He's going back post. No, he isn't. He even tricked me with that play along. But he has lost it. And now's a chance for a counter-attack.
Very good defending from Bessel there. He's looking to work this chance. Are we going to see a double triangle? Yes, we are. But it's very good defending from Cabrota and only needs to hold out for 3 more in-game minutes here. Tom, this is very, very tense here. Cabrota trying to just
hold it well, Shuri. He's
hold it well.
We see Cabrota now. He's only got 2 minutes. Is he going to run to the corner? Is he just going to play the clock down? Or is he going to go for another goal? I think he's heard me. He's waiting in the corner ever so patiently. The clock is running. And he should have done enough. With the ball out of play with 13 seconds to go.
I think that's all she wrote. I think that's all she wrote, Tom. I think that is everything. I mean, it was 19 minutes 50. And Cabrota's got the ball in his possession. So I think we can call that the start of the best of 3. Game 1, strike 1, of course, goes to Cabrota. But guys, we've got 2 more games. Potentially, that's if Bessel can get the first game back. Tom, I'm not going to lie, I was extremely impressed with the level of gameplay from these guys. I'm not surprised that they've made it to the top 4 in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, both these players really, really good. And he sets it up well for the other 2 games, really. There was no blowout. There was no big score. It was just back and forth, should I say. That even. They both kind of looked comfortable. There wasn't many signs of nerves. Wasn't many signs of just 2 players expressing themselves, playing well. I'm excited to see how this plays out.
I can kind of ask you predictions now, maybe. Maybe I can. Now we've seen these 2 players play at that sort of level. Cabrota looked like he had a little bit more control. I don't want to just say that just based off the scoreline. I just feel like he maybe did have the better of the chances as well. Had a couple at the start of that game. He was clean through on goal. Opponent moved the keeper extremely well. I think, Tom, Cabrota's sort of looking in the driving seat in this one, if you like.
Yeah, I think it'll take great confidence from the first game. We've said a lot of it is about mentality. You win that first game, you now only got to do it once. You can lose again, and then you can come back. But the other player, Basel, is going to have to really get going here. I think Cabrota probably deserved that on performance. He was knocking on the door for goal 4. He looked like he was ready to go and get the 4th goal. So I think he's probably most confident, probably the favourite right now. And if you ask me for a prediction, I will be leaning towards Cabrota based off what we've seen in game 1. But we do know in a best of 3 format, this can change very quickly.
Absolutely, that's the power of the best of 3, Tom. Right? It's the fact that you can have a bad first game, if you like, which wasn't even a bad first game. Both players played at an absolutely fantastic level, but it's more in some tournaments in FC that we've played in, Tom, over the years. You play an aggregate scoreline, right? You go a couple goals down an aggregate scoreline, you're about to spawn into the next game and you're thinking to yourself, how on earth do I come back from that? In a best of 3, it's all white. Bessel needs to just think to himself, look, at the end of the day, yeah, you've lost that first game. Bit of a stinker, but it's absolutely fine. You've got a chance to pull 2 games back and find yourself into that grand final. Of course, we know, Tom, like, these tournaments, they're very harsh in some ways, you know. You've come all this way, but that's why there can only be one winner.
This is what FC 26 is like at the top level. It is going to come down to small moments, small margins. I mean, it's a great goal to win it, by the way. Can we have a discussion about that?
Let's touch on that.
That goal for the reset into Bergvall, unbelievable finish, and a goal worthy of winning the game, to be honest. So the quality of the goals all over were really good, but that being the 5th and final one, the one to put Cabrota 3-2 up and puts him into a commanding position for this semi-final. He now only needs to win game 2, which we're going to have with you very, very shortly. And now Basel is going to have to win 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, we'll be throwing to that game extremely soon. Let us know in the Twitch chat as well your predictions, what you're thinking, of course, for this next game. I'm extremely excited to see how it plays out. I'm very excited as well for the level of the players in, of course, the next semi-final that we've got coming up in a little bit here, guys. Tom, if I'm Bessel in this situation, I'm thinking, look, it's time for me to get one back on you at this point. He knows he can score against him as well. It's not like it was a 3 or a 4-0 kind of job. When it's only 1 goal in it, you don't have to have like a worried mentality thinking, oh, I can't pull this back or I'm going to have no chance of winning this. And look, we know these players. They seem like real chill, cool guys. We got to see some great interviews from them, of course, prior to the matchup. It doesn't feel like to me either of them would doubt themselves, if you like. They trust themselves, Tom.
I mean, there's no reason to be doubtful of themselves after the way they played. I think really Basel might need to be careful going into the first half. You don't want to find yourself 2 or 3 down early on, because then it really can get into your head thinking, oh, I need to chase this game. But I think they've both got good reasons to be confident. They've both played really well. Both shown themselves that they have the level to win this game, because obviously Basel went 2-1 up, Cabrota's made the comeback, and it's a 3-2 game. It could have gone either way, to be honest. So definitely nothing over yet, and I'm interested to see really the first half here. For Basel, he needs to keep himself in it.
Indeed, Thomas. Well, guys, we're going to have this second game coming up extremely shortly for you here, should I say. We're just going to send it to a quick break, and we'll be back with the action very shortly. Right, guys, and we have got game 2 upon us. Oh, Tom, here we are. Spawned into game 2 here, guys. Oh, Tom, what do I even say? I'm just so excited for some more FC26 action between these two guys.
Yeah, be interesting to see how it plays out. Really, Cabrota looking to make progress on his start. Obviously won the first best of 3, looking really good. Cabrota is in the white kit and Basel is kicking from right to left in the black Spurs kit. Basel obviously needs to win this game to keep the series alive, or if Cabrota wins, he will be our first person in the final of the Tottenham Hotspur game to glory. Here we go then. Let's see what we've got early on. Nearly goes for the double tap, Shuri, something that is very prominent in this year's game.
Yes, guys. Yeah, very good point touched on there, Tom. Of course, for you guys at home trying to improve at FC26, yeah, if you do click double triangle or double X, you can get a pass sort of bounce up into the air that my man was trying on the wing there. Goal inside. Yeah, Thomas, this is one of them situations where coming into this game as Basel, you've just got to tell yourself, look, like, you can pull this back 100%. There's no need to be worried about that first result there. And, of course, has a really good chance at the start. Cabrota cancelling some nice player locks here, though, playing at an extremely high level. We heard him, of course, Tom, touching on playing in division rivals and playing in foot champs. I can only imagine he plays the game at a very good level.
I mean, yeah, from what we're seeing here, 2 players that deserve to be in a semi-final. You could say we've got a final playing out, Shuri. These 2 could be in the final with the way they're both playing. And, yeah, using previous experience, obviously using champs and weekend league, then applying it to tournaments. I mean, I can tell you firsthand, there is no more of a rush than playing top-level FC in these tournaments. Been doing it years, and something that really gives you that rush.
Indeed, guys, and Tom Leash you're listening to here, I have to say, one of the best FC26 players the world has actually ever seen. And I am not joking when I say that. I'm not joking when I say that, Tom. Look, listen, I've watched enough of your gameplay to know. And some of these guys, they're almost replicating your gameplay, how well they're playing. They're putting on an absolutely amazing show here. And we were touching on the double triangle through balls. An absolutely sensational start to the game from Bessel. Tom, talk me through that goal, because that's an amazing goal to go 1-0 up.
I mean, the use of the triggered runs and the use of the double Y through ball. It's what we mentioned, Shuri, a double triangle for any PlayStation players out there, double Y on the Xbox controller. Basel has just showed us live and direct how to use it in its finest form. As we see, Cabrera looks for the equaliser. Great skill moves, but touching on that Basel goal, that is how you use it. You trigger the run just as you're looking for the through ball. You lift it over, double tap the Y. As we see, he might do it again. It's a first time through ball. Nearly doubles his lead. We hadn't even touched on the first time through balls yet, Shuri.
It's a bit of a pass back. That was a bit interesting. As we see, Bessel, Tom, started this game really well. It's almost like he's listened to kind of like what we've said in terms of, look, yeah, you've lost that first game, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Cabrota needs to find his way. He's had a little bit of a difficult start to this game. Cancelling some good play locks here. Lovely bit of composure, and the low-driven finish to the far post, Tom, is absolutely outstanding composure.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Xavi Simons has got both goals here. I'm just saying. What did I predict at the start,
you predicted, Tom.
He's going to be the difference maker, and he is definitely making the difference.
As you see the ball roll passing coming in from both players, playing at a very high level. I'm going to keep saying it, guys, because I'm just very, very impressed. Of course, these guys playing at a college, qualifying for this tournament, the Tottenham Hotspur game to glory. I can only imagine the excitement for these guys playing this from home as we see it's happening again, Tom. The double X's, the double triangle through balls, they're just happening constantly.
Yeah, something Basel's really looking to utilise. Every time he gets around the box, whether it's out wide or at the edge of the box, he's looking for that quick double X across goal or the double tap triangle. I mean, why wouldn't he? It's worked for him once already. I'm sure it'll work again because he keeps probing, keeps finding them dangerous positions. Cabrera, though, looking to make a comeback. 1-0 down early on. He's looking to make the difference. As Bergvall, eye of the needle stuff, not enough this time. Now we've got Xavi Simons on the counter-attack. What have we got here? Looking for Richarlison. Nearly gets there. It's back and forth, Shuri. I can't keep up.
I can't keep up with it. This is really end-to-end stuff. This is the exact kind of FC we want to see. We really hope you guys are enjoying the tournament here put on by Tottenham Hotspur, the game to glory between these two guys, both showing why they deserve to be at this part of the tournament. Of course, like we said, we started, I believe, with thousands of players at the beginning of this tournament. Now we're down to literally 4 players. I mean, that is just such a huge achievement in itself. But these guys can already be extremely proud of how many players tried to compete in this tournament and how many are left at this stage. I'm sure these players have got their parents watching, supporting on, all that kind of thing. And it's something that will give these players a boost. As we see Bessel trying to create another chance here. Tom, when you know that you're on like a stream, when you know you're playing in a tournament where you've got people watching, is it added pressure for you? Is it added excitement? Is it something that makes you feel even more motivated to win?
I think it's added excitement, really. I think just knowing that people are invested, you can watch yourself back, you can hear what us commentators are saying about the game, your family, your friends can be watching. As we see Richarlison looking to make the difference. Great block from Van der Ven. Great block there to stop it as we see a last attack from Cabrota. Great first time through ball, actually, into Bergvall. He's got the pace, not that time, and he has given it away. Now, don't know how much added time we had on here. Assuming it will only be 1 minute. It's not even 1 minute. It's 0 minutes. And that takes us in half time, 1 apiece.
Tom, I think it's fair to say, Bessel, we're seeing a different version of him here. He's sort of, you know what he's done? He's evoed himself. He's evoed himself in between games. I just think he's played excellently. But it's fair to say from Cabrota as well, even though he's probably looked a little bit more on the ropes than last game, he still stays in it. I genuinely don't know how to call this part of the best of 3, Tom. I really don't.
No, I mean, every goal from here is going to be really important now. We're approaching the business end of the game, aren't we, really? Every goal is going to swing the momentum. I mean, Cabrota, he scores next. He'll back himself to win this game and see out the whole series. But if Basel, these things will change quickly, you know. Don't want to sound too stereotypical, sorry, but goals change games. And given the last game is only 3-2 and this is 1-1, every goal here has huge significance, as we see. Basel probing. That is an outrageous through ball from Richarlison into Polinia. One-touch football. Odegaard into Xavi Simons. This is beautiful. Oh, nearly.
Basel, I told you, Tom. He's played at a different level. He is indeed. And guys, as well, if you are indeed enjoying... I'm going to get to that point in a sec, actually. I'm going to watch this attack because I'm seeing some great stuff. Twisting, turning on the edge of the box. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying the Tottenham Hotspur Games of Glory, make sure to check out Play vs Stadium, your new home for the best amateur esports competition. You guys can join in and compete in your favorite games tailored to you and your team. Just type in !stadium in the Twitch chat, which brings me lovely on into the through ball from Bessel, making it 2-1. Tom, it's just end-to-end stuff constantly. I'm running a marathon commentating this.
I mean, Richarlison's got the goal. We saw him do it the other day against Man United. He's done it here tonight as well. Richie puts Basel 2-1 up, and this tie has changed. This series has changed. There's still a lot of time left, though, with 30 minutes on the clock. Cabrota will be looking for a quick equaliser. Bergvall into Simons. It's beautiful stuff. Xavi Simons, just another last-ditch tackle. This time, as he looks for the quick play from the corner. Simons. Few player locks. It's nice. It's nice and mechanical. It's sharp. It's not enough to break him down this time. And now Basel will be looking to trigger the runs. Get him behind. Any counter-attacks going. Over here, we see unlucky that time. He goes for it, you know. He goes for it. Thing is, for Basel now, it's a difficult position to be in. Because every time you go forward, he's probably thinking in the back of his mind, I don't want to concede here. I don't want to be open to a counter-attack. I'm winning this game. I can control the game from here.
Absolutely. And Tom, we know, seeing the level of these two players, I want you to just sort of touch on for me, for the people back at home, the triggered runs from these guys. Talk to me about triggered runs. Talk to me about the importance of them and how much they're clearly working really well for these guys in this game.
If I had a blank handbook, as we see, hold on, Kudus doing what he does best. Kudus, that is outrageous. Oh, nearly a third and nearly a game winner potentially for Basel there. But as I was saying, Shuri, an empty handbook. If I had an empty handbook and told someone how to play FC 26, this is particularly for Zway back here, I know he'll be listening. Triggering runs is everything. You have to know how to use L1, how to use R1 to bring them back, L1 to trigger them. And that is what creates all of the movement, I promise you. All the players' movement, they'll be upsetting the defensive line. They'll be moving the rest of the team around. You need it. I promise. L1 triggered runs. And then R1 to call them short. Because once they run offside and they're out of play, press R1, bring them back. You're going to have too many options. But it's genuinely the first thing I would advise to anyone watching at home. If you want to get a few more wins in Weekend League, you want to start playing in tournaments, you need to know how to trigger runs. And then once you know how to trigger runs, you know how to mark the triggered runs from your opponents.
And that is a bit of a headache doing that, Tom, isn't it? Indeed. But guys, here in our second game of the best of 3 between these two absolutely sensational players. Running through on goal here, trying to find another one. Bessel doing some good work here, but it's good defending from Gibraltar. And trying that first time through ball, Tom. We've seen that many times today as well from these two players. They don't mess around with their attacking.
No, I think that's the way the game needs to be played as well. It's a high-tempo game. There's not much. So we see, is that Colin Mwani onside? I think it is. He's in 1-on-1, and it's a great finish. Wow. Colin Mwani.
The super sub makes it onto the pitch and makes the difference. That makes it 2-2 now, ladies and gentlemen. Gibraltar looking to go 2-0 in the first best of 3 and secure his place in the final of the Tottenham Hotspur game to glory. He's trying the player lock back inside there. This is wonderful work. The simple finesse. It's just over the bar though, Tom. Extremely close there. And absolutely, he's just on fire these last 5 minutes.
We are at the exciting stage of the series. This is the thing with the best of 3. Things can change so quickly. We're thinking Bassel's calling it into game 3. He's getting ready for the next game. Just a few more defense and he's there. Unfortunately, he's not now for him. And Gibraltar's got the momentum his way. He's looking the most likely to score. And he's already had one chance. Richarlison finesse. As he... Oh, Johnson was nearly in there. But Colin Mwani running down the right. Is he going to look for the reset, Shuri? Does this man like a recycle? What is the plan of action? I mean, he's just walking around right now. I don't mind it. You know, he's patient. Benzicure into Polinia. The player locks on display. Richarlison. Not many options, though. Great defending from Bassel. Oh, he's going to unlock him. He's Pogba. Whoa.
It's absolutely electric stuff from Gibraltar. And you wonder, Tom, in the pause menu there, of course, he touched on before having his brother behind him, helping him with a comeback. He's come back once again here from 2-1 down in this game. You wonder if his brother's behind him again here today, coaching him, talking him through the game. But Bassel goes through a goal himself, and it's an absolutely crazy miss. You can't even believe your own eyes. This is ridiculous.
Colin Mwani, so clinical at one end, and then misses the chance for Bassel. Maybe he had his precision shooting on. Maybe just aimed it ever so slightly wide. I mean, these are the clutch moments at the end. It's Johnson. He's looking to win it for Gibraltar. What has he got up his locker? Up his locker, in his locker. Not enough. 89th minute, Shuri. We've got the last attack incoming from Bassel. Can he find the clutch moment and send this to a game 3? I think he's offside.
That will be offside. Sure. If that was onside, I think we need a word with the linesman. Looking to be headed to extra time this one, unless there is another chance. I believe we will be going to extra time in this game to see who takes this one. Will extra time be selected? Or do these players need to go? No, sorry, guys. Sorry, we've got it.
Golden
sorry,
goal.
News just in. We are golden goaling, guys. We are golden goaling. I mean, Tom, as if the action wasn't already exciting enough, now we get to see a golden goal between these two, which, honestly, you can't really call. You feel extremely hard done by for Bassel if he doesn't come out with this. You know, that would be extremely unfortunate. Guys, we'll get back to these games extremely shortly here to the golden goal between these two. I mean, honestly, we needed just another second to breathe. Look, I can have another little chat with you here, Tom, and just think, what on earth have we just seen there? What an amazing game between the two.
I tell you what, I love golden goal. Golden goal is where it's at. This is true. Test of mentality, test of nerve, test of skill. Every attack counts. Honestly, I've played this a few times. It is the one thing in FC that gets my heart racing. Like, every time you're defending, there's pressure. Every time you go forward, there's pressure. One timing of a good through ball, you're in. It is genuinely FC at the highest level. I mean, you probably played a few in your time, Shuri. I feel like you must have.
Absolutely. Golden goals. We have indeed I have indeed, sorry, Tom, played many a golden goal. And yeah, it's thrilling, it's exciting, but it also brings far more nerves to you as well. It makes you realise, like, with defending, you've got to be braver. You've got to be brave, Tom. You know, you realise in a normal game, yeah, you can concede first, you can concede second, you can concede third. It's fine. Like, you've got time to pull off a comeback. No comebacks here, ladies and gentlemen. First goal in this will win this part of the best of three, which does mean Bessel gets his goal. He will take it to a final match of the best of three. If Gibraltar gets the goal, it will be semi-final one, over and done with.
Bessel in the yellow kit here, looking to see if he can capitalise on set pieces. Now, Spurs have been pretty good at these this year, if I do say so myself. We've been scoring a few from set pieces. He plays it short. Looking to build up. Kudus on that right. Has anyone ever taken the ball off Mohamed Kudus? That is the question here, as Richarlison is looking to make something happen. Unfortunately, not that time. Now, Gibraltar looking for a counter-attack.
Tom, this is always a scary moment.
You're sweating already. Like, you're already thinking one run and your opponent might be in.
Guys, I'm sweating just watching this. I can't even imagine how these two players are feeling. In golden goal, guys, sometimes, you'll see more often these guys trying to build up a bit slowly. You see some passers work to the box, looking for their skill move. Absolutely not. Does not need it. And Johnson gets the goal for Gibraltar. And that will send him into the final song. Wow. Absolutely electric FC played there. I mean, a lovely finish into the far corner from Johnson. Looked like he was going to use the skill move. Looked like he was going to turn back inside. Maybe do a couple twists and turn. It didn't need to. Sometimes it's just simple. Bish, bash, bosh. Into the back of the net. Wow.
What can I say? Johnson again. That man knows how to score. Whenever it is, wherever it is, I can promise you Brennan Johnson will score in clutch moments. Do I need to remind you about the Europa League final? Do I need to remind you what happened here? Johnson steps up, scores the winner. Look what happens for Gibraltar. Needs a goal in golden goal. Brennan Johnson steps up. Am I surprised? Absolutely not.
Well, I mean, I feel exhausted from the start of this. And Tom, we've got another, I mean exhausted in the best way. We've got another semi-final coming up very shortly after this quick break for you guys. We'll catch you very shortly.
I think the Vikings we'll see. We're excited. Different, eh? Yeah. Different, crazy. Heel anders, hè? Zie je nooit als we op het veld gaan, dan gaat het soort van naar beneden. Zonder die vissen.
Ook naar boven. Bizar, hè? Daar is jouw kop.
Wat zei je?
Waar wordt het opgetreden?
Daar links.
London games, man. NFL. You know, we're outside. I don't really know too much about NFL, but I'm here to learn, man. I've been to a game before last year. Who am I repping today? The winners, obviously. He's gonna win, my guy. He's gonna win. My boy. The one and only. How you doing? You alright, bro? You good? Say, my broski, you good? You good? I'm blessed, man. I'm good, man. I'm good. I like him a bit. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. This right here. This right here is who we're looking out for, man. I mean, this is the main guy. Number 8, you know. Is this for me, yeah? Oh, no, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Big up Justin every time, man. Vikings. Justin Jefferson. That's the main man.
You know his celebration?
Of course I know his celebration.
What is celebration? Bro.
What do you think he celebrated? What do I think
I've done it, bro.
You've done it? Oh, greedy. Oh, I'm not really a greedy man. I can't really do them kind of antics, you know? Right, this way we play, you know? Wow. Doesn't even look the same,
much lower, bro.
But yeah, I rate the pink boots though, still. I rate them. Pink's my favorite color if you didn't know. That's a unknown fact about me. Pink's my favorite color.
It's a song.
Come on, bro. Show them.
I already did on camera. You have me on camera, right?
This is you. Go on, show them.
I did already, bro.
Show them.
Now it's another song.
Together. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Hey. Yeah, you see? Main man. I can't gritty, I'm not a dancer.
And what's it like seeing Tottenham transform for the NFL?
Yeah, it's different. The stadium, the atmosphere, everything is different. So really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unrecognizable, man. It looks different, but it's nice. I like the entertainment here as well. It looks good.
Do you think you could play in the NFL? Have you seen the NFL before?
I've seen a game, but it's totally different than football, I would say.
Yeah, but I think you're quick enough to take these boys on.
I think this guy is quick, so he could play for sure.
So, Jed, do you think you're quick enough to take these boys on?
Yeah, I think I can play in the NFL. I don't know if it'll be any good, but I can definitely play for sure, yeah.
Well, you've certainly got the drip for it. You've outdressed all the lads who came in earlier.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate it, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ooh, something before the game. It's got to be what everyone likes as well. I'll probably say the last song. Travis Scott, is it Fiend? Yeah, that one. I'll probably say that one.
Ekmil, Dreams and Nightmares.
That's a good one still. I'm not gonna lie.
That one.
That's a good one.
It's the last song I'm putting before going to the game.
It's another song I'll walk out to. We'll play while the warm-up's going on, you know? I'm gonna put it on a request still. I'm not gonna lie. Get the warm-up. That's drip still. That's drip, bro. Looking like the Joker. You remember the Joker with a purple suit? Yeah. You didn't even get that, innit? Bro, I didn't even know it was 5 bucks.
That was too quick as well.
Took him down for me to have a pass,
Yeah, he took it. Now, what was he supposed to do?
Pull over. You go full over.
There you go, Dre.
Nice. You don't know, man. You're not ready for that. That's during the game, bro.
This is mad, isn't it?
Of course, believe. Everyone thought we were going to win, but of course we're going to win. Where there's a will, there's a way, innit? How you doing, bro? You good?
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bro. Yeah, I'm good, man. Not too bad, man. Yeah, good game, man. It was a good game still.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, you lot clutched up at the end, man.
Yeah. We had to find a way.
Yeah, you found a way, man. Yeah,
that was like a soccer match right there.
Yeah, 100%, man. Last minute winner, exactly. Yeah. Nah, it was good though, man.
Yes, sir.
Good
Nice to meet you, man.
Good to see you.
God bless you. Good luck.
Thank you, bro.
When's your next match?
I got international, so with my country, so yeah, I go tomorrow.
Where you from?
I'm from England here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from here, so I'll go tomorrow, so. Yeah, so I got a game on Thursday.
Good luck, man. God bless you.
All the best, yeah? Take care, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Take care. Yes, sir! Vikings winners. That's enough.
Welcome back, guys, to the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory, where coming up real shortly, we have got our next semi-final. Tom, I'm extremely excited. Jonathan versus Santiago. We know these players are going to be absolutely hyped to play. How do you think they're feeling going into this one?
Yeah, I mean, if it's anything like the first semi-final, we're in for a treat, aren't we? Because that was two very close games. Obviously, 3-2 in the first game and 3-2 in the second game, but being golden goal. If we get another 2 games like that, it's going to be really, really good. I mean, both players probably excited. They've probably been waiting. They've been watching the other players, getting a feel of how good everyone is. They'll be ready at this point.
Absolutely on the edge of your seat. Guys, before we do get into it, we've got some interviews from the 2 players, see how they're feeling ahead of the tournament.
My name is Jonathan Vo. I'm an aerospace major at the University of Texas at Austin, and I just qualified for the finals of the Tottenham Hotspur Games to Glory event. Growing up, I've always had a soft spot for Spurs because of Heung-min's son. I think he's a huge inspiration to me and like many other young Asian Americans. When I qualified for the finals, I think the biggest feeling I would describe I had was relief. I didn't really expect to make it that far. So honestly, I was just aiming for like top 4. I'm really glad I just played it out and just like saw it out for what it was rather than like settle. So I'm excited and especially relieved. But I did match up against a very I'd say well-known North American competitive player. His name is Snipe Shot. He has like 20K followers on Twitch. I knew that was a huge matchup going into it, and I knew he'd be the toughest matchup on the day. But to know that I got over the hurdle, I kind of like gave me momentum to just keep going and see it out. I think one thing I didn't expect to really gain from the competition is some confidence and mental resilience, because obviously going in, I believed in my abilities to an extent, but I've always had my doubts. I think that's pretty normal across every competitor. But to see like the hurdle I mentioned with Snipe Shot, that really pushing me to just keep going and see it out, and keeping my head in the game despite whatever happened during the games really helped me push through the brackets. A huge thanks goes out to Tottenham Hotspur and Play Versus for the opportunity. I'm just excited to be back again. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Santiago Burgos Ramos from California, and I just qualified for Tottenham Hotspur Game of Glory Finals. Since I play FIFA, everyone knows that Spurs has some pretty meta cards on Ultimate Team. I love watching them play sometimes, Sometimes, like, against the big teams, they play so well. To be associated with, like, a team that big, it is a bit unreal to me. Like, I post about it on social media, and no one really believes me. Every single game I played, I had won by only one goal, and most of them came late. There were times where I think in my both my second and third game, I was down 4-1. Somehow, I pulled it back. I think the game got to like 5-5 last second. Like I remember in the 89th minute, I made subs because I had to throw in. Literally changed the whole attack, the whole midfield. I just went all out, and luckily I scored in the last second of the game, literally the last kick of the game to qualify me for the semifinals. And I remember the feeling was just unreal to me. I'm happy to be here. I'm hoping to win it all though. Like, job's not finished yet, so it's like my mindset is just focus on the game. Still got 2 big games ahead of you. Like, these guys made it far as well. These guys are mentally prepared as well. FIFA is just a mental game as well. Like, as good as you can be, it is a mental game. Like, you have to be mentally ready. I would like to give a big thanks to Play Versus Stadium and Tottenham Hotspur for this massive opportunity, and I really hope that it helps me grow and them grow as well.
Very good to hear from Santiago and Jonathan there. And before we get into the action, guys, I need to tell you about the giveaway. We've got a big giveaway here. You can see, type !G2G to enter in the chat. You can either win FC26 or a Spurs jersey. I mean, if I had it my way, I would love to win both here, to be honest. Amazing prices, Shuri. Get them in the chat, !G2G.
Absolutely. I mean, listen, I'd like them both. I love FC26. Spurs are absolutely sensational, putting on this amazing tournament, of course, Game to Glory. Guys, we have got our next set of games coming up very, very shortly here, of course, between Jonathan and Santiago. Great to hear from them both there. I think I'd say all 4 players in their interviews, Tom, just seem really like buzzing to be involved. Been on some great runs as well. Of course, we heard from Jonathan say that he'd beaten Snipe Shot, an amazing player in the North American space. He touched on his followers on Twitch and all those kinds of things. Yeah, like, really nice to see from the players.
Yeah, I mean, they both look pretty good. I mean, Santiago said, I think we won every game by 1, so he's obviously pretty good mentally. Doesn't mind a little close game. We obviously saw close games in the first one. Jonathan as well. I like the sound of him. They talk well. To be fair, all 4 players have spoken really, really well in their interviews. All come across really good people. And they're good at the game as well. If we get another matchup like the last one, I mean, I was just saying to you, Shuri, I think these players take you personally.
Yes, he has. Tom has just said that off air, guys, that he thinks, you know what, that they take you in a best of 3, Shuri. Absolutely. I'd be interested to play them, but guys, let's get into the action between Jonathan and Santiago, of course, to see who will be getting into the finals. It's going to be extremely exciting, of course, joining Cabrota in the final there. He'll be waiting, he'll be patiently watching this game between the two. And Tom, you imagine getting to study the game style. Of course, he gets to watch and see exactly how these guys play, what kind of ways they like to attack, how they like to defend, what formation they like to use. And I always think that's a really interesting part of tournament play in general, is the fact that you can study your opponent. You can watch your opponent as many times as you want to, see how they work. You imagine Cabrota going to be chilling and killing, ready for that, Tom. And let's see a fantastic game, shall we, my friend?
Yeah, we see Santiago in the black kit here, and Jovo in the white. Starting attack with Santiago. It obviously broke down, and now Jovo went for his first attack here on the counter with Kudus. Now, is it going to be an early goal in this one? Let's see. Kudus with an unbelievable to Sarr. You know what they say, Shuri, there's a Sarr man in our team, but not that time, denied by Vicario. And he couldn't use a short corner well, but he has got it back. Kudus, what has he got for us? Into Sarr, into Dragusin. It's a nice move. Perhaps Sarr goes across goal, and Vicario has been his equal twice now.
Absolutely, and of course, with this being the 95 rated move, we've got Vicario in goal, 95 rated, Tom, which I think in every other position, you know, we see that, at Team of the Year time and stuff. As we see, a lovely little turn. But a Team of the Year, at this stage of the game, a 95 rated player in goal is pretty crazy as we see the insane reactions there.
Yeah, it's good to watch, good to see just how good Vicario looks with that 95 rated item. Obviously, all of them are 95 to make sure it's an even playing field. We've actually got a few different players out on the pitch this time, sure. I'm seeing Kulusevski used, seeing Madison, Dragusin, all players that weren't used in the first semi-final. Santiago now with Johnson. Is it going to be Johnson again? We don't know. Nearly got there. As we got a little corner, a little short corner. We're seeing that quite a lot.
Tom, talk to me about corners.
Simmons.
For the people playing at home, are you best off going short? Are you best off whipping it into the box?
There's actually two corners that work really well. Either the short corner like this, just trying to rotate until you create the space. There is also a back post corner, and then player locking down into the box. That is becoming really, really popular in FC 26. As Johnson, two reverse elasticos, he's in the mood tonight.
Santiago having an absolutely outstanding little performance out there in attack, trying to use some reverse elasticos. Guys, of course, tried to learn as many skill moves as you can in FC 26. And we see Santiago there sort of dancing and dazzling in attack here. He's just got so many skill moves in his locker. He's absolutely cancelled a La Croqueta there, Tom, I believe, in order to get in behind with Xavi Simmons. Of course, the man who you touched on being one of the best players in this Spurs 95 mode. Xavi Simmons once again trying to work a chance for Santiago. Some lovely little player lock fakes here. Kevin Danso as well, one of Tom's all-time favourite Spurs players, Tom.
Yeah, making his debut in the tournament tonight. We didn't get to see the man himself. I mean, Archie Gray on the pitch there as well. A lot of changes. We're seeing Gray, Danso. I've seen Sarr being used, Madison, Kulusevski. As we see, he's now bearing down on goal to make it one. Oh, I've gone too early.
Baited from the offside, Tom. Baited from the
got me
offside.
excited. He left me hanging late. That wasn't a chance, guys. Don't worry. I just messed it up.
Santiago working his way down the line here. Who will break the deadlock first here in our second semi-final here in the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory? Guys, we really hope you're enjoying the action, watching all of this live. These two players playing at a very high level here, Tom. It's very interesting.
We just feel each other out, really. First 25. There has been a couple of chances, to be fair, as he's triggered the through ball. Madison one-on-one. Has he got the finish? He does. I mean, Vicario is on fire there.
Oh. Tom, shot choice there. Would you have maybe finessed? Would you have? I feel like he had the angle for that finesse shot.
There was a finesse, maybe a chip, maybe a little chip there as well. You know, that could have been the right call. I think out of the three options, we have to say he's taken the worst one, given that it was saved. But it's good that he's creating the chances. Bentancur nicks it high. Simmons again. Vicario is on fire.
The keeper move from Santiago. I mean, he's going to the moon, that man. How's he moving his fingers that quickly?
Is it Santiago? Or is it an octopus on the sticks? I'm not sure. Xavi Simmons. There you go. The pressure prevails in the end. Jovo goes 1-0 up. You have to say that is deserved.
Absolutely. Jonathan finally gets his goal. Seemed really chill in the interview, Tom. Seemed like someone who backs his own confidence, and you saw some lovely bit of build-up play there. Both these players, again, have played really well. We've seen loads of lovely skill moves up top, high up the pitch. And you can only imagine there's going to be a response from Santiago at one point here because he's playing extremely well. But Jonathan, making use of these triggered runs that, of course, Tom was touching on, guys, before. Use L1, trigger those runs, use R1 to pull the player back, bait your opponent out, and I tell you, you'll have a fantastic time on FC26. Guys, as well, I want to give a shout out to the Foot Accountant and Zwayback as well, co-streaming this, supporting these players, seeing who will be crowned the champion, Tom.
We see you guys. I know Nate loves Spurs as well, so big up to him as Odebert is in. That's a great ball from Xavi Simons. Can Santiago find the equaliser? He can't this time. Vicario is stealing the headlines in this semi-final at both ends.
I told you, it's the 95 rated keepers, Tom. They're catching people off guard.
Yeah, I mean, this is a sign of things to come. Vicario, he is an amazing shot stopper for Spurs, so this is what I'm used to be honest. I've seen this many a times. We don't forget that performance against Monaco in the Champions League. Kept a clean sheet because of that man behind the sticks, or between the sticks. He wouldn't be behind them, otherwise goals be going in.
And remember, guys, there's thousands. Oh, sorry, Tom, you go.
So I just get excited when I see Kudus. Hey. I get excited. He gets me on the edge of my seat.
My friend, we're here for the excitement. I was just going to say, guys, remember, thousands entered into this tournament, and we're down to the final 3 now, after we had an elimination slightly earlier, right on half-time here, Tom. We were talking about that last attack previously. It looks like we're not going to get it. Got a little foul here, but the half will probably close out with Jonathan 1 goal to the good. Unless the buzzer beater, we call it.
Kudus is on the ball. Wait a second. What a move. Ooh. Great half. Great
half. Hey, Tom, you know what we say? Half given. Half given.
Yeah,
right there.
We are here to be entertained, and we are being entertained.
Brother, I'm on the edge of my seat. This is just absolutely sensational.
And I did tell you about Xavi Simons as well. He is making all the difference across both of these games so far. Kudus as well this game. We obviously saw Johnson in the last series being the man with a plan. This time it's actually Kudus. Kudus has been running the show, playing very much like he has in real life. Sure, I've had the pleasure actually of watching a few games in person this year. Every time Kudus gets on the ball, I feel something.
I
feel it in me.
Fantastic signing for Tottenham, Tom. I just want to touch on again, of course, about the fact that, of course, Tom, we had 2 qualifiers for this tournament. These guys, I believe we had Santiago failed in the first qualifier and then made it in the second. Tom, I just think for these players, when you know how many players have tried to qualify for a tournament, for us, like qualifying for these tournaments over all these years, I mean, what a proud moment even to be in the top 3, top 4 guys to make it into this tournament. As we see the Spurs mascot there. Absolutely world class.
He's enjoyed it more than us, sure.
I think that's difficult right now. Definitely. Go on, Marshan.
I'll bring him out at the end of the game. I've actually got him sitting behind me here as well. He's having a field day.
Oh, the birthday present come in clutch, did it?
It did, yeah. Thank you very much. I mean, get me on that Spurs shop. You know me, sure. I have got absolutely everything, haven't I?
Yeah, I've got everything under the sun. It's absolutely ridiculous. But guys, the second half kicked off here between these 2 players. Both playing at a very good level. Tom, just to go back to that point from before, but before we do, actually, we've got a chance here. Tries to go around the keeper. It's the 95 rated keepers again. Tom, yeah, the players, look, they know that many players have tried to qualify. I mean, their parents got to be extremely proud to see these players playing at this high of a level, playing on this stream. Great stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we speak about what playing FC Pro offers or playing FC at a high level, just across the board, really. Like the transferable skills, the mentality on display, obviously having to perfect your craft as well. I'm sure these players have been putting a lot of hours into this and really building their skills. It's not easy, I mean, I've been doing it nearly 10 years now, and I can tell you a lot of work goes into playing at such a high level, and these guys have a lot of potential from what we've seen tonight. A lot of potential, some really good gameplay, some really good mentals on display, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of this as they're trying to break each other down. The one thing I really want to highlight here, I think some people won't understand, is the ability to play under pressure here. When every attack, I mean, we all sweat over weekend league. We're sweating over 8 or 9 wins. I mean, some people are. Some people sweat over 8 or 9 wins, When you come to the pro tournaments as well, that pressure goes up even more. And that is something you have to deal with across the board. I'll give you a little life lesson there, Sharon. That is something that applies across all elements of life. I mean, you're sure you can relate. But yeah, they're showing a lot here, and there's a lot of potential going forward for all of these guys.
Definitely. I mean, I want to touch on there, Tom, the way you were talking about the potential of these guys. You know, we've seen the way that esports has grown so much in the last sort of 5 to 10 years, really. These guys now got an opportunity to, you know, potentially make a career of it. You never know. These guys are playing extremely good level of FC. We know there's loads of tournaments. Tom, you've played in so many tournaments yourself. For these guys, there's an exciting future ahead. We've seen the growth of esports be pretty amazing, and you know there's so many more tournaments happening. Obviously, this amazing tournament put on by Tottenham Hotspur, the Game to Glory. As we see here, Jonathan trying to build up on the wing here with Richarlison. Maybe overplayed it a little bit there, Tom. It looked like he had the chance inside. Just a little bit of overplaying sometimes, which is something we know in FC can end up happening. Sometimes it's just turn and shoot.
Yeah, sometimes the simple answer is the correct answer. Something I picked up on, Shuri, actually, is he's using Xavi Simons at striker, you can see there. And I think that is because the incisive pass. We know just how good through balls are. And he's obviously liking the idea of triggering Richarlison and Kudus and then using the playstyle that's probably the best playstyle on FC 26, the incisive pass, to really just get the players in behind. That is what it's all about. You really want to be getting in behind your opponent. You don't want too much slow build-up and always playing in front. Sometimes you got to get your players going. You got to get them in behind, upset that defensive line.
Yeah, Tom, and you touch on Xavi Simons being up top. We've seen a couple of options. Obviously, you've seen Colin Mwani, Richarlison, Xavi Simons. I think in this sort of 95 rated mode that these guys are playing, do you think it's more a case of the play style of that particular player that you prefer? Because you imagine the stats obviously are very similar with them all being 95 rated. You know, body types is what I'm saying here. It's quite important, right? You know, Xavi Simons, you may be looking for someone to turn a little bit quicker in the box, whereas Colin Mwani, you might be looking for that sort of explosive speed a little bit more based on the player's play style.
Yeah, a lot of the thing is about body type and play styles. I mean, probably to the fact that Xavi Simons is maybe one of our best players in the game as well. That will go a long way, using him up front, using incisive pass. But as you say, Shuri, these things are decided by body types, by feel. For example, you might like Xavi Simons' agility more up front. You might like his smoothness, whereas someone else might prefer the fact that Colin Mwani can hold it up maybe, or Richarlison's a bit more of a hold-up striker. It's all down to personal preference. You can play this game however you please.
And that's the best part about FC 26, Tom. Play it however you please. Guys, in the 68th minute here of the first game between these two players, both playing some excellent stuff. As we see the chance being created down the line here. Richarlison twisting and turning, but it's some very good defending inside.
Let's see a short corner here. Xavi Simons picks it up. Kulusevski on the rebound. Vicario makes another save. Anyone got a Vicario save counter going anywhere? We need to see that at the end. Now, back post into Richarlison. He's a threat in the air, and he's done it again, that Vicario. I told you, Shuri. I told you. He's man of the match. He's stealing the show in this series. Wow.
He's done it again, that Vicario. What a fantastic quote, Tom. Indeed. 73rd minute here. And you imagine, we've spoke about the kitchen sink. Is anybody knocking at the door? Because if the kitchen sink is there, I think it should get sent in the near future. As we see, Jonathan looking to make it 2 goals. It's extremely unfortunate. Very, very good reactions from Jonathan there, doing the Colby celebration. Tom taking away. I've seen that so many times on my screen over the years.
I mean, Xavi Simons knows about it, doesn't he? He knows about it. I mean, it's a frustrating goal to concede. Let's not lie. It's a frustrating goal to concede. Bounce back comes to you, but also he's let him in 1v1 before that. Maybe there should have been a chip finish first. He obviously tried going across goal, probably the wrong shot selection, but it was enough to get the second goal regardless. Actually, good little bit of composure, by the way. A little nod down to Simons. Instead of just dragging and going for the shot, he's decided to nod it down first and then shoot. Santiago has got a bit of a hill to climb to get this one back. Otherwise, he will find himself 1-0 down in the series and needing to win both games. We do have Xavi Simons cooking. Little Berber spin cancel there. We've seen that one. Hello. Unlucky there. Drag us in. Defending well. Now, Santiago, what have you got? Because you're going to need to get the ball back. Well, Jonathan is going to punish you, and he's looking for the third. We say attack is the best form of defence. Danso with a great block. And snuffs that one out. But he's going to have to get something here, Shuri. It's going to have to be now or never.
Well, Tom, if he needed the kitchen sink before, I don't even know what to compare it to of what he needs now. Late on in this game, can he get his chance and his goal? He definitely got his chance, but he did not get his goal. Some very, very good keeper movement there from Jonathan. Sees him keep his 2-0 lead to the good 85th minute here. And it's looking like Jonathan is going to take the first game of this best of 3 here in the semi-finals. Wow. Unless we see something perfect from Santiago. You've not just got to be great, you've got to be perfection, and you need it right now. Kudos down the line, trying to work it inside, but the defending is too good from Jonathan, Tom.
Oh, and it's going to be a third. He's going to finish this game in style. It's Kudos with a brilliant run. It's a great finesse, shot selection on point. Jovo wraps up the first game. We've always said it, attack is the best form of defence. He's listening to us. I reckon he's got the game on. He's heard the commentators speak, taken the action perfectly, and wins the first game 3-0. And you have to say, Shuri, he deserves it.
Absolutely deserved. And I think maybe in the day, Tom, this is the most convincing leg or part of the game that we've seen so far. Jonathan he was just kind of dazzling and dancing out there, wasn't he? He was creating his own dance moves up front, to be honest. We could say the second goal was maybe a little bit fortunate, of course, but I feel like in FC 26 and in any version of the game, Tom, we know that you make your own luck, right? Like, people might say sometimes, oh, like, he got lucky, he only scored that goal because of this. Jonathan created that chance. He deserved it. And a 3-0 lead to the good. This is where, as Santiago, you're thinking to yourself, like, this is now where mentally it is a bit more difficult. We've spoke about so many times today how about you need to reset. You need to remember, look, it's a best of 3. You could come back and you could pull it back in the other 2 games. But how do you deal with a 3-0 loss after that? It's very difficult, Tom.
I mean, the good news is it's not aggregate. So 1-0 or 3-0, it didn't matter. The game's been lost. You can completely wipe that out. You've now felt your opponent. You understand how each other are playing. And you need to make some tactical changes. If you lost the first game 3-0, you're going to need a clear tactical change. But lucky enough, without it being aggregate, he can just reset. He doesn't have to go chasing. He doesn't have to go put pressure on early on and try and get an early goal. He can just play it out and learn from his mistakes. That's the good thing about this format. It is only 1 game. There's still potential 2 games if he wins the next one. But yeah, a near flawless performance in the end. A 3-0 win is about as much as you can ask for, really. Let's be honest.
And yeah, Tom, what do you do as Santiago in this position? Do you stay by your setup? Are you really wanting to get into the next game? Like, let's get the next game moving now. Or do you try and take a break? Do you sit back and say to yourself, look, okay, I've had a bit of a tough result there, but go away, maybe talk to your coach, talk to your mate who's helping you on with this, and then reset like that? What do you think's best to do?
Some people like to just stay and play their way out of it. I am very much a resetter. I need to get up. I go and get a drink. I go and get out the room. I kind of just forget about what happened. Some people are like, look, just keep me in. I'm in now. I just want to play. I would highly recommend the reset. For the people at home, imagine you play a game of Weekend League, or you play a game of Rivals, you play a game against your mates, whatever it is. And if you just go straight back into it, off anger, off disappointment, your head might not be in the right place. Now you use this chance whilst we're talking to get yourself ready for the second game. Chill yourself out again, reset. As I say, 3-0 doesn't matter too much. It's a loss. Whether it's 1, whether it's 5, whether it's 3. It's a loss. You don't need to worry about that part. You can only focus on what's ahead of you and how you're going to fix it going forward.
Definitely. We did know Santiago, he created chances, of course. He's had a crazy run to get here himself, as a lot of these players have. So there's no need to doubt himself, guys. We're going to have the next game coming up very, very shortly for you here. I mean, Tom, talk to me again just about the mentality of these players. You've played with thousands to qualify. Thousands of people have tried to get into this tournament. You can sit there and say, look, I've made it. I'm into the top 4 here. This last little step now, it's about playing under that pressure in the top moments, right?
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. That's going to come down to. I think we also want to touch on the players we're seeing play well. Don't mean to blow my own trumpet here, but Xavi Simons has been really good. Anyone that stood out to you, Shuri?
I've seen a couple of Richarlison chances. I've definitely seen a couple of Richarlison chances. And we had a couple of defenders maybe go a little bit under the radar as well. Mickey van der Ven, we know his item in Ultimate Team is absolutely outstanding. But here, guys, got game 2 coming up of this best of 3. Of course, our second semi-final of the day. I'm extremely excited for this one, Tom. Cabrota, of course, waiting in that final to see between these two. You can imagine he's watching, he's studying, he's doing his revision. I could call it last-minute revision, and that's probably because it is, Tom.
It is now, yeah, it is, sure. You're not wrong. It's going to need a big performance from Santiago here to get himself back in it, or are we going to see 2 2-0s to get us to the final? Soon find out. I want to prompt the chat now for a little reminder. As we see, don't worry about the reminder because Xavi Simons is in again. That man is on fire tonight. And we see our first goal of the second game.
Santiago goes 1 goal to the good. Are we going to see the insta reply, the swift reply? There, Tom. We don't, but Santiago, I mean, it's the perfect start. It's the perfect start to game 2. You've lost the first one 3-0. You come back into this one and you start cooking on absolute gas. We see the ball spread out wide here. Very fast. A lovely little ball. Jeez, what's happened in that break, Tom?
Santiago has found his feet here, hasn't he? I mean, it's what he... Oh, Johnson!
Found his feet, found his fingers!
Wow! Oh. Nearly the goal of the night so far from Brennan Johnson cooking out there. This is a different Santiago. This is a whole different prospect. This is the beauty of this format. He is reset, got himself back in the room, and he started on fire as Kulusevski makes it 2. Wow.
Slightly fortunate, Tom, but you have to say it was coming.
Welcome to the party. You might be a game late, but trust me, you're on time. He keeps playing like this. We're going to see a game 3. For Jonathan, he's going to have to ride this pressure out here, otherwise it could get 3 or 4 and it might be out of sight. As Jonathan now is looking for an instant response from Kudus. He's dancing in the box. We've seen that script before, and he wins the corner.
It's fair to say, Tom, Santiago now pulling up to turning up towers, mate. He's clutched up after that first game loss, but you see the back post header. And we spoke about corners, guys. We spoke about what is the most overpowered, best way to score from a corner, and that's these top-level competitors, as these guys really are becoming with their futures here. They're learning all ways to score, Tom. They're learning loads of different types of corners, whether you go short, whether you whip it in, whether you go short and then cross to the back post straight away, just like that. And the header from the tight angle makes it 2-1 and makes this tie a whole lot closer once again, Thomas.
I hope you got your notepad out, guys. We mentioned the corners. There's a few different ones going around. That's a different variation, actually. The short corner into the back post. I mean, that's probably my 3rd selection of corner I'd go for, but it's obviously a successful one. I mean, if I'm being honest, the corners work really well this year. We've seen that. Short corners, short corner going back post, corner to the back post in general. There's quite a few different ones going on, utilised well. And the thing is, that's what we call the goals that you need to know, because they get you back in games. Jonathan hasn't done much, and he's now about to equalise with Richarlison. Oh, it's the post. The commentator's curse.
Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen. This is just edge of the seat stuff already. And we're in the 23rd minute. It's got a bit of a frantic feel to it, this game, Tom, now. This does not feel like the 23rd minute of a game as we see another clean through chance, but some more really good keep movement. Jonathan's knocking on the door, but I'm not so sure Santiago is home just right now. That was terrible. Sorry, Tom.
You know what, Shuri? I'm used to it. I'm joking. Right, here we go. We've got Odebert in here. Santiago looking to respond. He started really well in this game, but has been pegged back by that Jonathan corner that came out of nowhere to halt the momentum. But it's Johnson. It's Johnson again. And I told you, that man knows where the back of the goal is. He just doesn't stop, does he? How many times do we see Brennan Johnson score goals and he's got another one?
Johnson again, Tom. Wow.
You know the chance.
Santiago, he puts himself 2 goals to the good. 3-1 here in this one. Are we going to see another chance from the kickoff? Bentancur into Kudus. A lovely... Oh, this is just... Oh, my God. This is absolutely amazing stuff. Tom, this could be 10-10.
Could be a cricket score. If you're familiar with it, sure. You don't watch cricket, do you? Don't watch.
Score,
Yeah, don't worry about me. Anyway,
Don't worry.
what I'm saying is, you know what, mate? Hold on. Simmons is in again.
Hold on.
Another one.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What's going on
Maybe a
defensively
bit
back
more
there?
of maybe a bit more of a basketball score. Maybe I can say that instead. Because I know I get flamed regularly for my love of cricket. Maybe it's a basketball score out there. Then what we're trying to say, guys, is there's going to be goals.
There could be loads of goals.
He's in
This
again.
is exactly
He's in
what
again.
we want to see.
He's in again. He's Kudus. Wow.
Guys, we really hope you're enjoying the action here in the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory, of course, powered by Play versus another chance. Clean through Johnson. Oh my God! Take a bow, Santiago, my friend. That is just amazing. Tom, talk me through that one.
Oh, he's done my favourite skill move. He's done my favourite skill move, the advanced roulette. And it's Johnson again. Honestly, I'm going to start breaking out in the chant for a minute. I'm not sure if the chat wants to hear that.
Tom, I'll let you keep... If he keeps scoring, I can't tell you to not keep saying it. Do you know what I mean?
But it is Johnson. By the way, that advanced roulette, if we're talking about going to the top level, it's L2, R1, and then a roulette. Now, guys, I only learned this skill about 2 weeks ago. So
yeah,
I'm
but now
actually...
You've not stopped doing it since, mate.
I was a novice. Like, I was a novice. I didn't even know how to spell advanced roulette, let alone do it. Look, he's doing it again. I didn't even know how to spell the skill move, Shuri, and I've learned it. Trust me. If I had advice to anyone at home, right? L2, R1, and then it's a roulette. Now, the roulette is hard to do. I'm not going to lie. I've really struggled with it for a long time. You go backwards and then round to the right or left. 90 degrees. Oh my God, Kudus is in. Ignore me for a second, lads. I'll teach you about it properly.
Interesting choice of shot there, Tom. I can't believe this half. This is absolutely amazing. The best half we have probably seen so far today. You can imagine Jonathan backed against the wall moment here. Santiago absolutely popping off. He's found his groove. Some might say he's moving and grooving. Tries to play the through ball there, but it's some good defending from Jonathan. And you will imagine that's the end of the half there, Tom. Wow, 6 goals in the first half there. I'm exhausted. Again, I feel treated to be watching gameplay like this, Tom.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Shuri. This game's going crazy. It's going absolutely crazy. But, guys, I want to just say about the advanced roulette, only because...
Go on, I'll let you finish, Tom.
It is the best skill move on FC26, hands down, right? And it is simple to do, but you just need to practice it in the arena. So L2, R1, right stick goes backwards, and then 90 degrees left or right. And when you first do it, you're going to message me and say, Tom, you're a clown. I don't know how to do it. You teach me wrong. You then start to feel it. You then start to practice it. And I promise you, give it a few... Sure, you saw the progression. What did it take me? 2.5 to 3 weeks to actually learn it properly? You just have to keep doing it. Go into squad battles. Go into the arena. Keep practicing, and you will get it right. And then you'll come back. You know what? I'll give you until Christmas. Then you can message me on Christmas and say, Merry Christmas, Tom. Thanks for teaching me the advanced roulette. I'm now the best player in my household at FC26. I'll be waiting on the message, guys. I'll be waiting on the message.
I look forward to that at Christmas time, Tom, as we kick off our second half here between the two. Second semi-finalists, Santiago and, of course, Jonathan. Tom, one thing I want to just touch on quick before this action kicks off again. I mean, we're probably just going to see a chance straight away here in the second half. Is, of course, just the impact from Tottenham Hotspur and, of course, Playverse as well. The partnership from the two, the impact that it has on these amateur players. You can imagine it'll be the start of a potential career for them, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, massive from Tottenham to put an event on like this in the States, and secondly for the States fans that get to be Tottenham fans now. Like, you've chose the best club in England, so welcome, guys. Welcome. We welcome everyone with open arms. You have chosen the right place. Europa League winners, soon to be Premier League winners, I'm sure. Mark my words on that one. You might not be able to message me at Christmas about that one, but trust me, you'll come back to this one day. You've chosen the right place. Now, Santiago has cooked, Shuri. He struggled the first game, couldn't score a goal, and he's got 4 in 53 minutes, and he might be forcing a third game here. Honestly, skill moves, by the way. Keep an eye on this, because something's coming. It's Simmons. It's Xavi Simmons. I told you.
Xavi Simons just seems to be the man. And Santiago puts himself 5-2 up here, ladies and gentlemen. You would imagine, Jonathan, he needs something absolutely perfect. It's backs against the wall. We had Jonathan, of course, take the first game here in the best of 3. So this would be 1-1. This would be all tied. This would be the game to make it. One more game at the end here, Tom. And a point I just want to touch on here, Tom. If Santiago does come away with the victory in this game, he will be one game away from a rematch with Cabrota in the final. Talk to me about that. I mean, that just sounds sensational.
Yeah, this is what happens when you're playing at the top. You end up playing the same people again and again.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've matched Tex or Anders or anyone like that.
Me? Or?
Yeah, or Shuri, yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah, put me in there, bro, yeah.
Do you know what, Shuri? I'll tell you something. I'll say it on this broadcast and this broadcast only. You're severely underrated, my friend. Severely underrated.
Tom. Oh, you're too kind. Too kind. I'll always admit you're better, obviously.
Maybe Santiago was underrated after the first game. Maybe people
definitely was. Tom, I think I don't know if we'd written him off, but I think we were underestimating a little bit, maybe. He lost 3-0. You know, I don't want to call it the donut, but I don't really know where else to go. Hadn't scored a single goal. Has come into this game, he's just absolutely on fire. I can imagine it's a bit hot in his room. Hopefully he opens a window or two. That's terrible joke 2 of the day, guys. But, you know.
Someone has to put a stop to this. The thing is, you're the host here, so you can kind of get away from it, but someone's got to put a stop. He's on fire. He needs to open his window.
As you see, guys, as well, the players just touching on a couple formation changes here. Tom, talk to me about the importance of changing formation in game. You know, if you are someone who's been able to practice with multiple formations, you can maybe scare your opponent. You can hit your opponent with something different. Hit him where he didn't know it could, kind of thing.
Yeah, different tactics can really catch people off guard, because even if you get like 15 minutes where they're not familiar with that tactic, you can really cause damage. You do it quick enough, you can get people, catch them off guard, and also just change the way the game's played. You see a different corner routine again there. Plenty of variation. It's something I've picked up on, you know. I think you can speak from your experience of this, Shuri, of playing US players. Playing people from the States. Obviously, we normally play in the European region. There's a lot of variation in their gameplay. They are a bit different. They do think outside the box quite a lot.
Yes, well, I mean, Tom, thanks for bringing that up. A couple of years ago, guys, I say a couple of years ago, it's about 5 years ago now, back in 20. I went over to North America to compete for a little bit. And I played against a lot of fantastic, you know, amazingly talented North American players. But yeah, got used to playing against sort of this kind of style. I mean, you imagine, Tom, with these sort of players, they seem to have a lot of skill moves, right? They seem to have a lot of skill moves in their arsenal. We've seen both of these players dazzling and dancing in attack many a time. And I was playing against that a lot in North America, I'll say. We can talk about my record there as well, but maybe we'll talk about that another time, because I think for Santiago and Jonathan here, this is a lot more important with what's going on. I'm not going to go into my own tournament results.
Yeah, I mean, what I will say, guys, they were good. Shuri enjoyed his time
Thanks,
in America thoroughly. A lot of enjoyable memories over there, I'm sure. But for these guys, yeah, I think something I've always picked up on, they are not scared to shoot. I think that's one of the main differences that I like. I think a lot of European players can really overthink and really play robotic FC at times, whereas guys over in the States, they let it fly a bit more. As Johnson is in, it could be the goal. Oh, he's hit the post. I was about to say he's going to wrap that one up, and he's just hit the post.
Already been, so to speak, Tom, the nail in the coffin there. That probably would have been all she wrote in this one. Unless, I mean, we could see something spectacular from Jonathan. We know he can score a load of goals, but it's just too little too late. It feels 75th minute here. And Tom, I think to pull off a comeback at this stage of the game, you need to be absolutely perfect going forward.
Yeah, it's going to have to be 3 perfect attacks. I mean, Santiago will be feeling at home here. 3 up with 15 to go. Every minute that goes by, I'm sure he will be celebrating. He doesn't want to give it away like that, though. He could give a chance up, but Danso is there. Kevin Danso, what a centre-back, if I do say so myself. Dane Scarlett being used as well. First time I've seen him on the pitch tonight. Every time he comes on, he does really well. He looked good the other day for us as well, actually, against Copenhagen.
And Tom, talk to me as well now about how Cabrota's going to be feeling watching this. You think after that first game, he probably sat there and thought, yeah, Jonathan in the final, yeah, fine, okay, I'm seeing how he's playing. Nice sort of conservative 3-0 win. Santiago coming out and doing this. Now you don't have a clue who you're playing against.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very different as well. He might have been expected to just go 2 games. Now he's going to have to wait for a 3rd game because I think we can say Santiago is going to wrap this one up. Unless Jonathan can upset him here, which he might. Oh, it's a great keeper movement. I mean, it's Vicario again.
To be fair, Tom, I think I just said the words then. He doesn't have a clue who he's playing against. I think he knows he's playing either Santiago or Jonathan. I think that is fair to say. Third good joke of the day. Guys, there's loads more where this came from. There really is.
Doesn't have a clue he's playing. I'll give you a guess. I'll give you a good guess.
Oh, we do have a laugh, don't we? As Santiago looking to close this one out, guys. It will be going to the final match of the best of 3. I'm really happy that we've got to see this. Of course, in the first best of 3 as we see a consolation, but it's going to be too little too late. Cabrota, of course, special in the first best of 3, Tom. We saw a 2-0, which, look, listen, that's absolutely fine. But seeing a 1-1, seeing it go into the final game of the best of 3, I just think it makes that last game so much more exciting to tee it up for the final. It's going to be sensational.
Yeah, we see Santiago with a great comeback after the first game. Would have been disappointed, and he's put his foot down.
Don't score here, Tom. This is the worst feeling. Yeah. It's the worst feeling when you make it a goal in between.
He would rather have not scored then, on the basis that, you know, he actually would be more frustrated with it finishing 5-4. But we have got a game 3 incoming, guys. Santiago burst Jonathan. It was 3-0 in the first game, Jonathan. Santiago's come back. He has won 5-3, and we're set up for a game 3. You guys let us know right now who you think is going to win. And whilst you're typing in the chat, !Spurs if you want to get over to the app. I promise you, it's got absolutely everything over there. Tickets, the shop, news, updates, everything Tottenham Hotspur is there. !G2G in the chat as well, which is game to glory to be in with a chance of winning a Spurs top, which I literally have there. I'm wearing one as well myself. Or top. FC26. You could be in with a chance of winning. Just !G2G, !Spurs in the chat. Get that in now before this game 3 kicks off.
Tom, all of that was amazing. Just so you know, that was absolutely amazing. Can we touch on the Spurs top I'm wearing? I just want to say, like, this is
what a day.
I mean, this is right. You know, sometimes, Tom, you know, if you've got like your drawers in your room, you might find a pair of boxes, a pair of socks. You find this top because it's right out of the top drawer.
Yeah, sure.
I'll tell you someone else is in the top drawer. The gameplay between Santiago and Jonathan, that was just amazing. And I think we are in a position now, guys, who Tom just mentioned. Let us know in the Twitch chat. Who do you think is going to actually win this game? Who goes and enters that final of the Tottenham Hotspur Games of Glory? And now, Tom, I'm going to bring it to you. Who do you think joins Cabrota in the final here?
Momentum goes Santiago, I think. Just won the last game. I think the momentum goes his way and he carries on and wins game 3. I've said it. There is my prediction, Shuri. Hopefully, we'll be starting the game 3 very soon, so you don't have any time to make any more jokes the way you just did. I'm not going to let any more slide from now. Okay. You're on your last warning. I'm going to start handing out yellow cards on it.
Noted down. Now, we have got the news that Santiago will be the home team in this matchup. Of course, the connection, also an interesting one, Tom, between the two players. Both players have also hosted a game so far. We actually have it. We're not on aggregate score, of course. Both these players have both won a game each. But I believe, Tom, they've basically scored the same amount of goals over 2 games here. So it's extremely tight between the two.
Yeah, it's similar. Obviously, the first series was 3-2, 3-2. And then this one, yeah, basically even. I think maybe 6-5 in terms of goals. Yes. So there's been no blowouts. There's been no blowouts, has there? Every game has been tightly contested in that regard. Well, if someone wins the first game heavily, then they're winning the other game heavily. People are fighting back. Now, we do have game 3. Guys, this is it. This is the semi-final. Who's going to book their spot in the final and be one step closer to being the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory champion. Is it going to be Santiago? Ooh. Is it going to be Jovo, also known as Jonathan? You guys let us know.
And yes, guys, we've got Jonathan in the black kit and Santiago playing in the white Spurs kit here. Jed Spence looking to create a chance early doors for Santiago down the line here. Some lovely first time passing. I think it's fair to say, Tom, in terms of all the items, I think Johnson has been the best player on the pitch. But so far, it's been an amazing day. And kudos with the low-driven finish for Jonathan. You just cannot predict what's going to happen between these two players. Honestly, this is like flipping a coin right now.
Wow. Just said Santiago's going to build on that momentum and he's going to take the win.
I blinked.
And then Jonathan just gets in straight away.
And it's the power of these triggered through balls, guys, that we've been mentioning many a time today. Honestly, you can win the ball back, a couple of driven passes up through centre midfield, trigger one of those wingers, and a nice triangle through ball you saw there from Jonathan, creates the chance and is extremely clinical with kudos, the low driven finish. Now, Santiago looking to build here. Great bit of work. It's a great shot from Palhinha, but a good save from that 95 Vicario again, Tom.
Honestly, how good has he been? We need a conversation about Vicario. Shot stopper, connoisseur, the man. I mean, I see it every week. I'm not surprised. I see it every single week as Simmons nearly breaks the offside trap. Ooh, it's getting to that stage, sure. He's just getting there. I mean, slowly building our way. To be fair, if I was players now, given you're already 3 games in, they're probably playing nice and free. I think it will start to hit them in the second half. Sarr could make it 2. Oh! He knows the long dribbles. Pap Sarr and Jonathan goes 2-0 up. Wow.
This is insane, Tom. This is insane. We've had both players pop off in a leg each so far. And now we've got Jonathan just saying, look, okay, I'm back. Look, and we say, guys, that's the amazing thing about this format. He's just had a really tough game himself. Santiago was playing at the top of his game, it looked like, in that last one. Jonathan said, yeah, fine, you have your leg win. That's absolutely no problem with me. 2-0 to the good. But to be fair, we can't count Santiago out of this yet. No way, Jose Mourinho. He has been making some fantastic plays and has definitely deserved the goal so far in this. And you imagine he's going to find it right about now, Tom. Oh, my God. Can we talk about that drag back, by the way? That was text-like.
Hold on. Are we seeing that?
Hold the phone. Hold the mobile device, guys.
I mean, I'm on keen watch for goal of the night, but it might not count for much. Oh, he's offside. I'm on keen watch for goal of the night, and I think we might have just seen it. I've thrown that out a few times. That fake track back is silly. I think I might break a thumb if I tried that.
I was about to say, I don't know if Tom Lees, one of the best FC players in the world, can do that. Sorry, Tom, that was kind of that was a bit of a backhanded compliment there, but, you know, it
Listen,
came from a good place.
The only part I heard was best player in the world, mate. I'll take that. That's all I'm hearing.
Jonathan, 2-1 to the good here in the Tottenham Hotspur game to glory semi-finals. The winner of this, guys, remember, will book their place in the final. We'll make it down to our final 2 players. As you see, a chance down the wing here, but Jed Spence, with some excellent defending. Oh, I've looked back. I've literally looked at the other screen for half a second now. Tom, talk to me. What on earth is going on?
Richarlison dispossesses it. He dispossesses Jed Spence after he won the ball. A bad place to lose the ball in the box, and Santiago will be kicking himself for that. You do not want to make that kind of mistake. But also great pressure from Jonathan, and he's looking to really hammer it home now. It's Richarlison to get him 4-1 up. Vicario saves again. I mean, one hand you do look at it, you think Jed Spence mistake. The other half you think Richarlison, good pressure on the ball. You don't want to lose it there. And you get punished. You know how it is, Shuri, at this level. You can't do that. But also, the press. You know I am a firm believer in high press. You have to just go. Yes. I don't want to be sitting here. There's no point sitting back and waiting for your opponent. Go get them. That is why high pressure play is so rewarded. Jonathan is a prime example of that.
Tom, I think for these guys watching at home, of course, we've got the Twitch chat up in front of us here, guys. Look, I think watching these kind of games, other than mentality that we've been touching on many a time today, I think the second most important thing for you guys to try and improve at FC 26 and what these guys are seemingly very, very good at is the press, Tom. If you can press high up the pitch, if you can make your opponent really uncomfortable and win it high up the pitch, you get a chance at so many free goals that you wouldn't have scored before. As soon as you start trying to sit back, hold that CDM in front of the defenders, you make it a lot more difficult for yourself to get some, what we call, Tom, in FC 26 Pro, free goals, if you like.
Yeah, they just feel free on the back. Oh, wow! Xavi Simons!
Oh!
Jonathan Simmons! I told you, I don't want to say it, but I told you so. Yeah, Simmons, the man to look out for. That's how he was playing in the Champions League the other night. I saw it with my own eyes. Very similar flashbacks to the moves he made against Copenhagen. I mean, Jonathan's feeling confident. I've seen rainbow flicks on the halfway line. He has gone up a gear just when he needed. Sorry, I don't want to count my chickens too early, but is Jonathan showing us signs of being a champion here? Going down in game 2, being tested, and then coming out and playing like this. He could make it 5. It's beautiful.
Oh! Amazing stuff. Jonathan just popping off here, showing why he deserves to potentially make it into this final, Tom. I completely agree with you, mate. Completely agree with you. Look, you're showing being a champion. You're showing having a strong mentality. We've touched on it a million times today, and I'll make it 1,000,001 right here. If you've got a good mentality, if you can tell yourself, look, I back myself. I've got the confidence to stay in these games, not let a tough loss in the game before get to me. You put yourself in a position like this, where you're looking to join Gibraltar in the grand finals. Now, Santiago, Tom, he needs to be perfect. We need something before half-time, or Jonathan might start running away with things.
You can't count out Santiago. You definitely can't count him out. He's tricky around the box. He knows where the goal is. And that is what we call perfect timing. A goal just before half-time. And suddenly, that mountain he has to climb, he's already on the way up it. It looks a bit easier. If he just keeps it tight here before half-time, which he might do. He does. And now 4-2, Shorey. It's not as much of an emergency. At 4-1, you're probably panicking. You're calling panic station saying, listen, I need an answer. At 4-2, nothing is decided.
Absolutely, Tom. You know, you might be calling panic stations on speed dial if you hadn't have scored that goal before half-time. So a huge one. We've touched on already today, guys, the last attack. Getting that goal in the 45th minute. It's so frustrating. I'm sure you guys have conceded a 45th minute goal many a times. We've seen the mascot once again now. I just think he's absolutely sensational, Tom. Oh, it does make me laugh every time.
I'll tell you.
Sorry, I need to stick to the commentary.
As good of a time as us here. This is
on the edge of his
half-time
seat.
entertainment that we need.
He's off his seat. It's fair to say. But of course, Tom, touching back, the goal before half-time. Santiago, it's huge. Mentally, it says to yourself, right, okay, one more goal closer with the comeback, but also you've had that little break. You've had that little bit of momentum in your favour. Okay, I got my goal back. 3 goals down always feels very daunting. And then 2 goals, Tom, they always say, is a dangerous lead.
Yeah, we actually heard that in one of our player interviews earlier. Did hear one of them say that they were 2-0 down and then brought it back because they know 2-0. I mean, 2-0, is it the same as 4-2? Technically speaking, no, but it is a 2-goal deficit. You get our drift here. Jonathan's looking to make it a 3-goal deficit again with Kudus, and he does.
I mean, that right after the break is just, it's devastating. Absolutely devastating stuff. You're trying to get back into the game. You're trying to work the odd chance here and there. Bring back the comeback. And honestly, now this could be a cricket score, Tom, like you were touching on before. Hey,
I mean,
we love your love of cricket, Tom. It's fine.
I know. But when referring to it, maybe we'll call it basketball, you know?
Yeah,
Some people don't know the game of cricket the way I seem to enjoy it, Shorey. So I'll stick to basketball, as I'm sure a lot more people enjoy it. Jonathan could make it 6. It's an unbelievable skill move. And this one could be Jonathan potentially booking his place in the finals. Richarlison steps up, saved by Vicario, and the game is still on.
I tell you something, if Santiago can pull up to Comeback Castle, that penalty he will remember for the rest of his life. That could be a huge penalty save. Now, he needs to be perfect, Tom. Going forward here. trying to play a lot. Needs to not force the ball forward too much. Needs to build up a little bit more, like in that second game of the best of 3. Felt like he was just attacking a bit more free-flowing last time, Tom.
He was. He's going to have to find some magic. He's clearly got it. We've seen it. Can we tap in to his magic hat one more time?
That's the question, Tom. Can he pull the rabbit out of the hat?
He's going to need to. There's only 30 minutes left. We're going to need to see something special here because Jonathan looks in the mood.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if Jonathan's got a coach. I don't know if he's done something. Maybe he's had a word with himself. But after game 2, he sat forward. We've all seen the meme of that gamer sitting forward.
Yes, we have.
We've all seen it. I think Jonathan has taken that literally.
That's like when someone griddies on you in foot champs, you know? You sit there and you say, okay.
Yeah.
Guys, just so you know, by the way.
I'm the one doing the griddying.
Yes, just so you guys know, Tom on FC25 actually went and got the griddy celebration for FC26, just so everyone watching is aware of that.
Yeah, I actually did it on 2 accounts as well. I think everyone needs to feel the griddy. Everyone needs to feel it. Jonathan, I mean, he might be griddying at home if he gets the 6th. It's Simmons, and that could be the winner. Simmons is calling it in. He has been playing outrageously good. Jonathan has been playing outrageously good, and he is deserving of his 4-goal lead as he puts his 6th of the game in, and Xavi Simmons has been turning up.
Tom, it's looking like a Jonathan Cabrota final. We, of course, are not going to see that rematch between Santiago and Cabrota. But look, Jonathan, he's deserved this every step of the way. His attacking has just been so free-flowing in this game. And good shot choices, Tom. I think that's something I really want to touch on here. Has used the low drivens at the right time, at the right angles, where you might see more casual players maybe just use the wrong shot choice. Would it be fair to say?
Yeah. I think shot selection is huge. We've seen a few times actually like the wrong shot being selected and, you know, a guaranteed goal turns into a corner instead. And you start doubting yourself and you might concede, and all because you haven't chose the right shot. I can actually guarantee you in the vast majority of 1v1 situations, the low-driven shot is the right shot. Can't guarantee you for every time, actually. Maybe I don't want people blaming me, you know, but the low-driven is probably the most consistent and reliable finish in FC26, and we have seen it there.
Definitely. And guys, in the Play Versus stream, we really hope you guys are enjoying it. I see some insane support in the Twitch chat coming in for Jonathan. I mean, and it's absolutely deserved. 100%. He's put in an amazing performance in this game, and he will be booking his place in the final unless Santiago can come up with the most amazing comeback. I will honestly, I don't know what I will do. I don't know what decibels my voice will get to if Santiago is able to pull on some sort of comeback here, Tom. We see a couple more pauses. You can imagine, Tom, are these sort of pauses you imagine players talking to their coaches? Look, man, you got this. Relax. Or maybe on Santiago's part, look, it's like, look, kitchen sink, go for it. You've already made it this far. You've done extremely well. Try and just do whatever you can.
Yeah, I mean, Santiago, regardless of this outcome, proud of himself for the way he's played, put on a show for us and everyone watching. And he now has 20 minutes to really, really go for it. At this point, pressure's off. He needs 4 goals. He needs the comeback of all comebacks. And we know what he's like when he's free-flowing. Some of the skill moves we saw in Game 2 cannot be spoken about again. They were that good.
Just really seems like Jonathan's just sorted out that defence. He said to himself, you know what? Just strip back to basics. That's sometimes just what you need to do in this life, ladies and gentlemen. We're going back into life lessons here, so honestly. 72nd minute.
About life, about resilience right now, Shori. Let this one be a lesson in resilience from Jonathan. He's been pushed back, he's been asked questions, and he's answered every single one of them questions.
Full marks,
Santiago, though, maybe he rushes the shot. Maybe a little bit rush as he's looking for a quick goal. Colomuani with the ball at the back post. It's Johnson, not again this time. My surprise, Johnson hasn't actually scored there. But no surprise that Bucario's made a save. He's been on fire.
all day long. And Cabrota will be waiting in that grand final coming right after this, guys. It's going to be fantastic, where we will see who is being crowned the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory champion. Powered, of course, by Play Versus. Guys, this is this edge of seat stuff. Edge of the seat stuff. As we see in the Twitch chat, loads of support coming in. Guys, it's going to be an extremely exciting final. Me and Tom are absolutely buzzing for it. We see another pause here from the players, but you would imagine this is all she wrote in this semi-final. Yeah, Tom, the final, I mean, it's going to be amazing. Of course, we've got another best of 3, I believe, coming up in the final. Going to be amazing stuff.
Big best of 3 incoming, and a champion will be crowned of Tottenham Hotspur's Game to Glory. It's looking increasingly likely that Jonathan will be the second finalist. He's looking to wrap it up in style with Odeberg. He goes for the low driven. Maybe a finesse was better there. Who knows? Hindsight is a wonderful thing.
Hindsight is a wonderful
10
thing.
minutes to go and a 4-goal lead, he'll be very happy regardless of that chance. Van der Ven into Kulusevski. He nearly wraps it up again. Surely it's coming.
Surely. You just imagine there's one more. You'd hope there's not 2 more goals for Jonathan in a way, Tom, because we don't need me saying the 8-2 joke, do we?
We don't. Do you know what?
Maybe you should start supporting Santiago just for this one goal.
Wow.
Oh, I think we're going to be clear.
He's cropped him. He's cropped him. Santiago looking to get one back with Richarlison. It's a great penalty. The unlikely comeback could be on. It's going to need something.
This will
crazy.
take something ridiculous.
You know what? This could be more unlikely than Spurs coming back against Ajax in 2019.
And look what happened there.
Memory there.
What a
Could
game
be
that
more
was.
unlikely than that.
Tom, while I've got a second to touch on it as well, can I just talk about how amazing the Spurs stadium is? I mean, I've had the pleasure of visiting quite a few times, and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to discuss that all night long if you want.
I will sit here
as well. We can talk about the team. We can talk about the Europa League final. Whatever you want to talk to about Spurs, Shuri, I'm here. We can. The stadium though is seriously good. Like the fact that we have the retractable pitch. I am of belief that a lot of the stadiums that are being built now and will be built in the future will be based off the Tottenham model. I think we kind of have started a new era of stadiums in England, and a lot of people will be aiming to build stadiums similar or develop them from the Spurs idea, which has just been really good. Massive for the club in general. As we see, Kolo Muani does get one back. 6-4. It is a little bit too late for Santiago. He's played an unbelievable game tonight, but it is not enough as Jonathan will be in our final against Cabrota in the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory. Wow, Shuri, we have been spoiled.
Well, Tom, you're taking the words right out of my mouth there. We have got our grand final booked in between Cabrota and Jonathan. Guys, I mean, wow, what an excellent 2 best of 3s that was. 2 amazing semi-finals between 4 spectacular players. I've got so many words to describe these guys. I just think we've seen so many high levels of FC 26 being played here, whether it be triggered runs, whether it be skill moves, cancelled player locks, Tom. It's all going off.
There has been a seriously high level of gameplay out there, and in the second series, the amount of goals we saw. Who doesn't like a game with goals? That's what we're really here for. I think there was a period, was it 35 minutes in, 40 minutes in? It was 3-2. Saw 5 goals in 40 minutes, sure.
Yeah, that was just silly.
It's like FC 26 at the start of the game. Before the first patch, we saw goals flying in. Just had a little moment there, reminiscing. It felt similar to that. But yeah, really, really good standard in the first semi-finals. Commiserations to the 2 players that have been knocked out. They played an unbelievable game as well. I think all 4 players have been really, really good. But we can look forward now, Shuri, to our final game and our champion being crowned. Who is going to take the glory? Who is going to be the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory champion? We'll find out soon.
We will indeed, Tom.
lads want to sit next to certain players every week. So for example, Cootie and Rodri always want to sit next to each other. When Sonny was here, it would be Sonny, Madders, Bren in a three. Madders and Sonny always wanted to be centrally in the dressing room. But yeah, it pretty much picks itself. Yeah. Usually it takes like an hour on average, depending on like the ground. And then it'll be like an hour to set up, put the kits out. When the team flies, the other kit man will have the boots. So that takes like another 20, 30 minutes to put the boots out. Yeah, today we were quite quick.
Well, guys, welcome back to the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory, powered by Play Versus. We are here, live and direct, ready, almost ready, so close to being ready for our grand finals, which is just extremely exciting. Now, guys, something we just want to quickly mention. Once again, we mentioned it a couple of times. The Tottenham Hotspur app. Make sure you guys are downloading that. !Spurs in the chat, and you will have yourself a fantastic day. Tom.
You want to keep up to date everything Spurs, everything Tottenham, you know where to go, guys. !Spurs in the chat. And we are kicking off our grand final of the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory. We've got Santiago, or Jonathan, should I say, sorry. We have Jonathan playing against our first, guys, winner. Against Cabrota, should I say. Cabrota, sorry guys, just getting my bearings together. We have Cabrota against Jonathan in the grand final. Both very deserved finalists after what we've seen today.
Tom, don't worry about it. I think both of our heads are a bit fried with the amazing FC26 gameplay we have seen so far today. Let's be honest, it's all been a bit hectic, all been a bit crazy. Cabrota versus Jonathan, though. Guys, the two semi-finalists that both came out on top in their respective semi-finals will now be playing for a chance to be crowned the winner of the whole tournament. Let us know in the Twitch chat your predictions, how excited you are for this game, guys. Cabrota we have got playing in the black Spurs kit, and Jonathan in the white Spurs kit. Tom, this should be an absolute banger.
It should be. They have gone through a lot of games and a lot of FC to get to this point. In October, they played their qualifiers. I mean, both flew through that with flying colours, and now they've reached the final game after a crazy series. As Kudus is in here, are we going to get our first goal of the final? We're not. A very rare miss from Kudus. We haven't seen that tonight.
No, we definitely haven't. And interesting decision making there from Jonathan, Tom. I really thought the pass was on. I thought we were going to pull up to cut back Castle, and I thought that was the beginning, the first goal of the final here. Who will break the deadlock early doors? Cabrota. Oh my! If that's onside, that was a lovely constructed attack. Just offside there, but both players creating chances early doors here. Tom, 15 minutes into this one. That's already flown by.
Oh, it's Simmons. Wow, we've seen Vicario do it time and time again. He's made another huge save in another huge game. No luck from the corner as well for Jovo. Jovo, also known as Jonathan.
Yep, Jovo being the
guys
actual
that have been following us
gamer
tonight.
tag.
We will go off gamer tags, but if you hear Jonathan, it's because it's Jovo. Cabrota will call Cabrota to make life nice and simple for everyone. But two very deserved finalists. Only one player will come out victorious. But what a night of FC action we've had, and what a night of Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory it's been.
Tom, listen, we said at the start of the broadcast, look, some predictions. You said, Shorey, it's too early for predictions. Let's wait for the final. Well, we're here live and direct, my friend. Give me some predictions while it's still 0-0.
I'm going to go on the basis that he played second and he looked really good and he's had to have a lot of mental battle in the first place. I'm going to go Jonathan wins this one.
Oh, see, Jonathan's been outstanding. He really has. He played an absolutely amazing third leg back there. But I'm going to say Cabrota, Tom. I'm going to be controversial to you, and I'm going to go the complete opposite. So at least one of us is going to be right.
Why are we always against each other, Shorey? What is it?
It's just
what a strange friendship, eh? Hold on. Richarlison's in. It's Jonathan. To get the... It's Vicario. Again, I am running out of words for Vicario's performance.
I think the term is broken record. Oh my gosh.
He's offside.
Very interesting angle there. Cabrota looking to get his first proper chance of the game. We saw that one offside chance scored with Colin Moani, but that's the only thing really so far in this game. Bergvall spreads the ball out wide, lovely into Johnson. Johnson with a play like back stick, tries it, snatches at it a little bit though. And Jonathan will be on a counter-attack of his own. Will he spread that through ball wide? Yes, he will. Thanks for coming, Richarlison on the wing. But shut down there, Tom.
Not much change, and I wouldn't expect too many clear chances to be created. I mean, Johnson's in with one.
Hold on.
Commentator's curse, Johnson, and guess what? Vicario saves.
Vicario to the good once again. Guys, you can imagine the pressure for these two guys now. Look, playing in the semi-final, yes, there's pressure. But part of you thinks to yourself, okay, well, I've still got to win another game after that in order to be crowned the champion of the Tottenham Hotspur Games of Glory. But now you're here. You're live and direct in the moment. Xavi Simons, we see playing up top for Jonathan. We've touched on that agility, and that agility has come to the absolute gold for him. And James Maddison, the gold item himself, an ultimate team, Tom. 1-0 to the good.
James Maddison, the man, the best personality in the Premier League. You see his YouTube channel. Haven't been lucky enough to see him on the pitch this season, obviously with his injury in pre-season, but we can't wait for that man to return, giving us a sign of what he'll be able to do when he comes back. But Johnson, we know what that man could do, and Vicario, we also know what he can do. Madison puts Jonathan 1-0 up, and Tom said the line again. Vicario saves.
He has made more saves than there are grains of sand on the earth or stars in the sky. It's been ridiculous. Slight exaggeration potentially, guys, but you know, got to be done here on commentary sometimes. Cabrota.
Just keep saving it.
he just keeps saving it. Cabrota trying his best here to break down Jonathan. He's got an absolute wall up back there. And finds the through ball. This is going to be a clean through chance once again, ladies and gentlemen. Will he make the right shot choice? Vicario, Tom, take it away. Say the line.
Vicario saves. How many times? He's doing it again and again. And Colomwani, Bergvall. And Vicario doesn't save. Bergvall gets the equaliser right on half-time. We talk about goals at the perfect time. And Lucas Bergvall has found one. And this game is a tie going in to half-time in the first leg. Wow.
Tom, both players have been great. Both players have been absolutely great. I want to say it's been... They've had quite a few chances each. I think 1-1's a bit of a strange scoreline to be looking at right now, I think I would say. But both players could have had a couple more chances, could have had a couple more goals. And I think the second half, we might see the floodgates open.
Yeah, just first goal. We see Kudus in here. Ooh, nearly. Very, very nearly. Finds an early one in the second half. And Kudus gets back on the ball again. Once he gets on it, it's hard to get him off it. Simmons, cooking, goes for the near post finish, reads the goalkeeper movement. I like it. I like it a lot. That is what we call composure on toast.
Composure on toast indeed, Thomas. Kudus. Working the ball down the line. We spoke about the press. Tom, we spoke about the press. Jonathan looking really good right here. Probably had the better of the chances in the first half. Puts himself 2-1 to the good in the second half and is looking to keep building this lead. It's a costly mistake and you cannot do things like that, Cabrota, in a grand final. The voice is going, Tom, because these guys are playing some excellent stuff.
Capitalise on it. You've got to be there to make sure you take the chances when they come. Simmons, the difference maker once again. Jonathan builds a 2-goal lead. Now, Cabrota has been playing really well. I'm sure it's not going to defeat him too much because he's been unreal all night. But Jonathan has gone up another gear as Sarr nearly finds the fourth. He's just going to have to ride this wave of pressure because Jonathan is playing out of his skin right now.
Tom, with that previous goal, we touched on the free goals. I'll get to my point again in a sec here. Johnson, twisting, turning. Some lovely cancels in the box here. Lovely first time passing. Bentancur, oh! It's so unfortunate. Just goes past the post. I was just going to touch on, Tom. We were speaking about 3 goals being scored earlier when you win the ball high up the pitch. I mean, that goal was an absolutely perfect example of what you get when you just press high up the pitch.
Yeah, we spoke about it in Jonathan's last series about how important the high press is because it just feels like a bit of a freebie. You don't have to do 20 passes. You don't have to unpack Morse code. You just nick the ball high up and you score. And Jonathan...
You don't have to solve algebra, Tom, do you?
Jonathan is going to capitalise. He's looking for the fourth with Sarr. It's a great tackle from Romero. I've seen that before.
Absolutely, what a centre-back. Bergvall trying to work a chance. Jonathan just too strong right now. Great bit of work. It's backs against the wall. Right now for Cabrota. He needs to find something, and he needs it now, ladies and gentlemen. This, of course, being the first game in our final in the best of 3. And Cabrota looking to make a pause here, looking to potentially have a chat with his coach. Sit there. What do I do? Reset back to basics. How on earth do I unlock the defence of Jonathan, which is looking absolutely locked up right now, and he's thrown away the keys, Tom.
He's defending really well. He started this really well. We're going to need a goal soon from Cabrota. But Jonathan's defending. We must mention, but he's broke the back line. Bergvall has brought Cabrota back into this game. 3-2. We are set for a grandstand finish.
Tom, we've spoke about the players who we've thought have sort of performed best for these guys. I feel like Bergvall's come up with loads of important goals. Really has.
No, he's come out with a clutch. Clutch goals in clutch moments. We've seen a winner in one game from him. I think in the first game we watched tonight. Bergvall again. Now bringing Cabrota back in the game. It's clear. Oh, he's nearly in. I mean, it's both times. It's actually Cabrota who's using Bergvall in that way. Saw it in the first game. Scored the winner for him.
It's really nice to see, Tom, both players absolutely cooking on gas here. Of course, both having won their previous semi-final. They're both feeling it now. They're both playing at the top of their game. And that's why, guys, you're going to get the best final you possibly could from these two players. As we see here, another chance and another goal. Tom, we say it again. That wasn't necessarily winning the ball high up the pitch. That was just simply he triggered a couple of players forward, thinking he was about to counter-attack. You lose it once again, and it's one pass. And it's a clean-up on aisle 6 job. You clean through.
Hold on. We've got a game on our hands.
This is outrageous.
We have got a game on our hands. We thought Jovo or Jonathan had done enough. He's looking to go back ahead. It's Simmons at the block. And the turns have tabled.
The turns have tabled.
Is now looking for a fourth and a potential winner in the first game here.
Tom, the momentum shifted like the wind.
I mean, next goal could be it.
This could be it right here.
Oh, Jed Spence. Jed Spence. You don't get past that man. You don't get past Jed Spence.
Guys, you would imagine here, 80th minute between these two players, Tom. Next goal wins. They're both probably thinking, this is that part where you say to yourself, do you start playing a little bit slower? Do you start thinking, not to maybe play the last attack just yet, it's 82nd minute, it's far too early. But more just having it in the back of your mind, you know, you might have 1 or 2 more attacks and then say to yourself, look, I'm going to try and keep this ball till the 90th minute. Try and build that one last attack to see if I can score in the 90th minute. It's Cabrota.
You're very much aware now. You're very much aware of what's going on. You
Cancel
probably
some play logs.
Oh my.
Oh, Thomas Lees. Thomas Lees. What has he just done there? That is an outstanding skill move to use to go 4-3 up in the final here, guys. Wow. Wow on toast.
That is a goal deserved of winning a game. It is Johnson again. In the clutch moments again.
Johnson again. Tom, 3-1 down. I don't want to say we'd counted him out, but you were very much thinking there didn't look a whole lot left there in the locker.
Cabrota, we need answers. What have you done?
Cabrota, what?
What?
But Tom, this is why we touch on the importance of coaches. We saw a couple pauses come in. These guys, you know, they're playing at such a young age, doing extremely well, building up their careers in FC 26. You don't want to call them a lack of experience, but you know, they're starting to build up their experience, if you like. Talking with their coaches, taking pauses. It's a very sort of mature way to play, Tom. And you see the pauses. I mean, it's working extremely well. 4-3 up to the good now. And you need something perfect from Jonathan if you're going to pull this back and take it to golden goal.
Going to need something huge here. Jovo has been rocked from 3-1 up to 4-3 down. And he's equalised straight away.
We said perfection was needed, Tom.
We thought it was enough to win a game, and it wasn't. All that hard work, and he's been pegged back again. We could be
Don't
heading to
believe
golden
it.
goal in our first game of the final here. Unless Cabrota can make the last attack count. 89th minute. He's building slowly. He's building patiently. It's Basuma on the pitch now. Can he find that all-important goal? It's Colin Moani twisting and turning. Colin Moani. He's done it. What a turn. What a goal.
Oh!
And he wins it for Cabrota.
Oh my gosh. Cabrota comes through with the goal. 5-4 to the good. You don't even think there's any time for Jonathan to kick off here. He will take the first game in this best of 3 in the final of the Tottenham Hotspur game to glory. Tom. Oh my. Oh my
wow.
God. Listen, I've got to do a head on hands moment. What on earth has just happened there?
What have we just seen? I mean, we said the Johnson goal was good enough to win it, and then he got pegged back, and he said, you know what? I'll give you an even better goal with Kolo Muani.
That's what he did, Tom.
Dribbling, the tight control.
He said he wanted a 90th minute. He wanted another insta reply. He wanted another moment to celebrate with his coach. Oh, Cabrota, my friend. Amazing comeback, guys. That is why. Never doubt yourself. Oh my God, we're doing the life lessons again, Tom. Never doubt yourself. 3-1 down. Absolutely pops off there. I mean, Tom, talk to me. That comeback's just sensational.
I'm pretty sure he actually spoke about this in his interview. He went 2-0 down before, and he said, you know what? I can do this. He said he doesn't fear a 2-goal scoreline. He said it was 2-0 being a dangerous scoreline. That one, it was 3-1. And he's just foot on the gas. Maybe he was a bit slow to get into the game, but he is there, and he's there now. Between this break, guys, I need to tell you about the giveaway. Exclamation mark G2G in the chat. Game to Glory. To win either an FC26 copy or a Spurs jersey. Get exclamation mark G2G to be in with a chance of winning. I do have a Spurs jersey directly behind me, and I promise you, it's as beautiful as you think it is. Look at that in all its glory.
It's beautiful. Tom, you got so many beautiful Spurs jerseys, it's fair to say. I've got a beautiful one on right here, guys, from the Spurs shop, in fact, which is pretty spectacular. Guys, we've got the next game starting up right now. Here we are, Tom. We're live and direct. We're straight back in. We potentially, in this exact game here, will see the champion crown of the Tottenham Hotspur game to glory. Live and direct on your screens for all the marbles, Tom. And it's a pleasure to be commentating it with you, my friend. Here we go. Cabrota in the white kit. Jonathan in the black. Let's do this.
It's a pause, big maybe.
I think we might have a little issue here.
Few things being changed. Maybe they're looking at controller settings or something like that. Seemed like it was pre-agreed for the pause and the kick out of play, so I'm sure they'll just be sorting something out their end, but we'll have to see. You'll be with us for now whilst they fix it. I'm sure it won't take too long. I mean, in these moments, do you regain your head? Obviously, it was a really emotional, topsy-turvy end to the first game where Jonathan thought he'd got back in it after Cabrota had already thought he won it, and then he went on and won it. So now they're probably letting that adrenaline rub off a little bit and get ready for game 2. Because as we've said about this series format, it does not matter the scoreline or the game. You just have to reset, put it out the system, and then go again for the next one.
I think we know, Tom, in all our years of competing, it can be a little bit demoralising when you equalise and you think to yourself, right, okay, I've done it. Okay, we're going to go to extra time. We're going to go to golden goal in this case. It's a sucker punch. It really hurts to concede that kind of goal. Jonathan, from his interview, seems like a really cool guy. You know, all these players, a big shout out to the 4 of them. They've all done absolutely amazing. And of course, the final 2 are looking so good. But Jonathan, look, you can't let it knock you mentally too much. You know you're playing some top level FC. This is all about now of putting that game behind you, Tom. Because we know from all our years of competing, really, you can think about that first game all you want, and you can take some parts from it of the way they played and things you need to improve. But ultimately, thinking about the actual scoreline and thinking about the fact that you've lost, it does nothing for you.
No, you have to get it out of the system. You have to get it out of the system. All you can really do is learn from it. You need to remember the game because you need to learn about how your opponent's playing. But you can't think about the scoreline as game 2 is about to kick off. Now remember, Cabrota won the first one 5-4 in dramatic fashion. And now we have the second game here, which is starting very soon. Cabrota is in the white kit at home. Jonathan in the away. We did have a little pause for technical reasons. I think they paused it so people could do some predictions for Nate, as we see Johnson in straight away. Not to be. Now, Jonathan, what have you got? How can you respond after game one? He's already been tested in this fashion before. Can he do it again in the final?
Yeah, Tom, and we see Cabrota doing that L1 step over many a time here, as we see the first goal, the deadlock being broken early doors there from Jonathan. The perfect response in this second game of the best of three. Of course, needs to win this himself and then the final game after dropping the first game to Cabrota. Wow. Edge of the seat stuff here, Tom. Are we going to see an instant reply? No, we don't. This final is heating up.
We just spoke about Jonathan and his ability to bounce back. It's looking good for him. One goal up to the good. 8 minutes in, looking to build on that as well. This is how you respond. You don't have to worry about the fact you need to win 2. Just take it one game at a time. Slowly build your confidence back up. Bit of a soccer blow, 90th minute. He would have been rocked by that, but he looks like he's come back from the break really, really well. And now he'll be looking to respond. But Cabrota, he's had this before. He went down in the last game. Doesn't mind it. He doesn't mind a comeback. So keep your eyes peeled, guys. We could have our Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory champion crowned in this game, potentially. If Cabrota wins, he will be your champion.
And Tom, seeing Jonathan with this really positive start here, how do you, as a competitor, how do you tell yourself to not think about that third game? Because mentally it can be quite difficult to think to yourself, I've got to win this and then the next one. How do you sit there and only focus on this game?
All about being in the moment. All about present mind focus, something I've spoken to many people about. You can only impact the here and now. Can't start worrying about the future or what the outcomes are going to be. You can only focus on what you've got here, which I'm sure both players will be laser focused on. Again, a massive shout out to Spurs for putting this event on, Tottenham Hotspur. My team, can't talk highly enough of them. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch this tournament tonight. We do have some good positive words coming in as well. Been speaking to some fans before the tournament, and someone said, I love how we're always the underdogs and everyone doubts them every time we play, yet we always prove everyone wrong. I have to agree, my friend. The Europa League definitely sticks out to me there. Not many people fancied us. What did we do, Shuri? We lifted the whole thing.
Johnson, again, it's fair to say. I was going to touch on, Tom, all the years that we have competed, the amount of times I've heard you say the quote, and this is for you guys at home, live in the moment, play in the moment. And Cabrota is doing that right now. The Johnson
is focused on the here and now. He hasn't let that first goal rock him. He's not thinking about anything else apart from what he's doing in the here and now, and he gets himself an equaliser. Very good comeback. Something he's managed to do really well the whole tournament, by the way. Just never allowed a game to run away from him. He's always kept himself in. Pretty sure in saying sure, he's actually undefeated still. However, Jonathan looking for an equaliser, but it goes out for a corner. What's he got from the short corner?
Hey Tom, what happened for that to go out for a corner? It was another Vicario save, mate.
It was.
He's done it again. Keep an eye on that run, ladies and gentlemen. The first time through ball into Bergvall. Surely a goal. It is indeed. And Cabrota finds himself 2-1 to the good. Skips the replay. Says, listen, I'm getting my head down. I'm getting knuckled in to this. Amazing stuff. Finds himself 2-1 to the good. Tom triggered the run. First time through ball. It was perfect.
Every time Cabrota gets knocked down, he gets back up even stronger than when he was first knocked down. Are you seeing this, Shuri? Every time he's pinged back, he says, I don't mind. This is what I like. If anything, I'm starting to think this is part of his plan. He's going to go through it up. Bergvall hits the post.
Inches away from a 2-goal lead. And this final is becoming frantic. It's all over the place. You don't really know. It's like fireworks going off in your back garden. It's ridiculous. Trying to work the angle. Can't do so. We're going to see another triggered run here. Keep an eye on that Bergvall run, ladies and gentlemen. Tries to find the ball inside.
He's making
He's
it
recycling,
tick.
Tom.
He's really stepping up.
Tom, he's recycling. He's taking the bins out. Here we go. When Colin Moani tries to work the angle. Couple bounce backs going in his favour. He will not complain for a single second. Will Cabrota. Johnson tries to find the ball inside. It's good defending though from Jonathan.
Jonathan, you're going to need a goal. Maybe not yet. It'd be great to get one for half time for him just so he goes in with a level head. He's looking and probing. Cabrota looking to put his foot on the gas and take it the next level. He's been so good. We have to give Cabrota a lot of praise for his performance tonight. He's been unbelievable throughout. Yet to lose a game. Every clutch moment he's stepped up. He's had a 90th minute winner. He's had a golden goal winner. When it comes to it, he delivers. They're going to start calling him the postman if he plays like this. And he's now 45 in-game minutes away from being crowned your Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory champion.
Absolutely insane, Tom. Absolutely insane. I think the bounce back, again, seeing him going a goal down and not letting it affect his mentality or anything like that, it's really great to watch. I love watching that kind of thing. I've seen you do it many a time over the years. I mean, think how many crazy comebacks you've had, Tom. Times of being 3-4-0 down. And these guys are putting it on show right here.
We did say it. It's a key word and a buzzword of tonight, mentality. A lot of it is about mental resilience, mental strength. As we see a lot of the Spurs' younger players scoring, with Johnson, Bergvall both getting on the score sheet. Now Cabrota in the white kit, kicking from right to left, and Jonathan attacking straight from kickoff. He's got Dane Scarlett into Kudus. Nearly the perfect ball. Not yet. Can he get an equaliser early on? Simmons is in. It's Xavi Simmons on the low driven. An instant response from Jonathan straight out the blocks from the second half. And wow, we have got a game on our hands.
Yeah, Jonathan there wins the ball high at the pitch and just a lovely little finish. Guys, we spoke about shot choices so many times. Goes through clean on goal. Waits for the keeper movement. Sees, look, is he going to move the keeper near post? Is he going to go far post? And slots the ball. Bottom bins. Fantastic work. Now, we see Cabrota trying to cook up here. Couple player lock cancels. Working that angle down the line. You'll see this a lot, guys. The recycle pass. Working down the line. Trying to cut back inside. Find that ball to the edge of the box before passing it into the striker. It's something you'll see in Pro FC done all the time. Now, chance. Chance will be a fine thing. Cabrota with some good defending, though. Tom, look at the high press there. That was Tom Leach-esque.
Going after him, showing no fear. I want to talk about that tackle from Van der Ven, by the way. We all know the block that he did that famous night in Bilbao, and he's stepping up in a similar fashion tonight. Simmons into Kolo Muani. It's beautiful on the back. Oh, it's an unbelievable goal from Cabrota. He is stepping up when it counts. That is quite simply outrageous.
Take a bow, my son. Absolutely unbelievable work. Sometimes in the box, guys, put on show perfectly from Cabrota there. You can do the odd skill move or two, but you're better off sometimes just twisting and turning and taking a cheeky finesse shot. Trying some R1 dribbling there, which is, of course, another extremely powerful mechanic on FC 26. And Cabrota looking to go 2 goals to the good here. Can he get a goal from this next attack, Tom? And it would put Jonathan in all kinds of trouble in this grand final.
I mean, every time Cabrota is asked questions, he is answering them right now. The goals we're seeing, although he has made a mistake with the offside trap, and Scarlett could be in. Through ball just overruns ever so slightly, but wow, Cabrota every single time the questions are asked, he knows what he needs to do. The composure, him with Kolo Muani, by the way, can we have a word about that? The goal with Johnson to go 4-3 up, the goal with Kolo Muani to win the last game, and then the goal again with Kolo Muani to go 3-2 up in this game. Some of the best FC you will see.
Yeah, these guys playing at the absolute top level. Playing in college. Entered this tournament, the Tottenham Hotspur game to glory, and he's just cooking. He's cooking on absolute gas. So the Stoves at 10. They've got me speechless at this point. 4-2 to the good. Wow.
Is that the winner? Is that the goal that secures our champion? Is Cabrota going to be the Tottenham Hotspur game to glory winner? I mean, after what he's just done and the way he's playing, he is absolutely flying out there. I don't think he can be stopped, Shuri. I think it's impossible for him to be stopped. He's just a cut above.
He is just playing that next level above. Of course, Jonathan, he can still pull this back. He's got loads of time. There's still plenty of time in this grand final, ladies and gentlemen. But time is ticking. Going to see in another pause here. Just probably having a chat with his coach. We've touched on this quite a few times tonight. You need some chats with your coach sometimes in these kind of situations. Have a little think. Have a little rejig of some tactics. And think, how can you actually come back into this one? You might even change some tactics as well, Tom. Put extreme defensive line on, really try to press your opponent higher up the pitch and do anything you can. This will all be about game management here, guys. Can Cabrota sort of just close out this game? One more goal, and you imagine that is all she wrote for the Tottenham Hotspur game to glory final. 68 minutes in, we're halfway through the second half. Tom, let's do this.
Jonathan is going to need something big here because you can see another pause being queued. Every minute counts, and Cabrota will be watching that clock. Doesn't want to give the ball away in that area too many times because every time he goes forward, another minute or two comes off the clock. But if he gives it away, he will be under pressure. Jonathan or Jovo will be throwing absolutely everything at this, and Cabrota really needs to play in his half. If I had any advice for him right now, go and play in your opponent's half. Don't keep it in these areas for too long. Move forward. That's the safest way to keep it, because if you do lose it, there's plenty of bodies back.
Yeah, Tom, I think that's a piece of advice we've got for the people back at home is try and
he could see it
keep
off
the ball in these sort of
could
areas.
be all over. Bergvall scores the winner. That should be all we have written here. Cabrota puts him 5-2 up. Lucas Bergvall does it again. And another amazing goal, playing out the press. And we've said it before, every time we ask a question of Cabrota, he answers.
He really does. He's been absolutely amazing in this final. He's been amazing all day. Like you said, Tom, unbeaten all day. But this has been his best performance. This has been the most convincing performance of all from Cabrota. And you imagine in this situation, unless Jonathan, he's going to have to pull more than the rabbit out the hat. I tell you that for free. You will be seeing the champion crown of the Tottenham Hotspur game to glory being Cabrota. And it's more than deserved, Tom. Unless we see something crazy, unless we see a change, let's see what's happening.
Wow. It has been an insane game. What can I say?
I just want to shout out all these players, Tom. The level all these guys have played at today has just been unbelievable. All these guys have got to be really proud. Friends, family watching, all you guys have done absolutely amazing here. We're very excited to be watching this and to be a part of this. These guys have done amazingly well. I can only imagine they're going to have some great futures playing FC. Tom, like you said, they could probably take me at this point, all these guys.
Yeah, I mean, we have been treated tonight to some unbelievable FC. Some very, very good stuff. I'm very happy with what we've watched. Could be one
point,
back.
At this point, I'm learning some stuff myself, Tom.
I hope everyone is watching. Play Versus has found some serious talent tonight. We are probably going to see Cabrota crowned our champion. But the rest of the players as well. It's been an incredible show throughout.
It really has. And will we see ourselves one more goal for the glory? He's already got the glory, Tom, in his hands. He may as well be touching the prize. It's only a matter of seconds. You see Richarlison working this angle down the line here, trying to just close out the time. It's It's a strange situation this time. You kind of know it's all over. If it was 1 or maybe even 2 goals, you would say there's a chance. There's just no way. I don't know if I've ever seen 3 goals go in after the 87th minute.
You can enjoy it. You can enjoy every part of these last few minutes. He has been a deserved champion tonight. He claims the glory of winning the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory, and I don't think there can be any arguments with just how well he's played. Clutch moments, the Kolo Muani goal to make it 5-4, the Lucas Bergvall goal to win the first game 3-2, then he won on golden goal. Thoroughly deserved champion. He is going to concede to Jonathan. A massive shout out to Jonathan for his performance tonight. But there you have it. Cabrota is your Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory champion. Congratulations. You have played an unbelievable tournament and a thoroughly deserved winner.
Oh my gosh. Guys, look, that's just been absolutely amazing. Cabrota, obviously, Tom, massive charisma. I can't even talk. Tom, you take that away. I can't even talk.
Commiserations? Is that the word you're looking for?
We got there in the end. Honestly, that gameplay's set my head to another galaxy altogether. Commiserations to Jonathan. We got there in the end. And massive commiserations to him. But look, we have to say, so deserved for Cabrota there. I think he really started to shine as the day went on. Of course, we know he won his first 2 games. But then as the day went on, he just seemed to cook on more and more gas there, Tom.
Undefeated. Undefeated. You cannot argue with it. He has not lost a game tonight. That is what you call a champion's performance. We said it was about mentality. He's shown it time and time again. His mental skills were unbelievable. His gameplay was unbelievable as well. Honestly, the clips, the goals. He'll be watching them back tonight. Trust me. He'll be having a celebration and he'll be watching them back because he has played some unbelievable FC. And a thoroughly deserved champion. Want to give a shout out to all 4 of the competitors. Santiago Basel, who we lost in the semi-finals, and then Jonathan and Cabrota in the final. All 4 of you played an amazing tournament. There can only be one winner, and Cabrota is your deserved champion of the Tottenham Hotspur Game to Glory. What an absolute pleasure.
Tom, it's been absolutely amazing. I want to say a massive thank you to you. Guys, everybody watching, a huge thank you. Play versus Tottenham Hotspur, that Game to Glory. A thank you to everyone. Of course, one more time, guys, make sure !Spurs in the chat. Make sure you guys are downloading the Spurs app. Because, Tom, as we know, it's where you get to see everything that's fantastic in this world with Spurs.
You know where to go. The place to be. The place to be is the Spurs app. Thank you very much for all of your time tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the show. And we'll see you next time. Slow 15 minutes at the start of the game. Could have overwhelmed him, and now he's looking good. As you see Kudus attacking down the right. Basel looking to go 2-1 up in game 1. Sets it to him.
This is really top level FC here, Tom. As we see the ball going inside. Are we going to get an equaliser? It's a dinky winky from Cabrota, and that will make it 2-2. Tom, find out everything Spurs. You see Cabrota building up on the edge of the box here. Just an absolutely excellent piece of play. Tom, we call that the recycle. Work the ball. Your gameplay, how well they're playing. They're putting on an absolutely amazing show here. And we were touching on his way. He's had a little bit of a difficult start to this game. Cancelling some good play logs here. Lovely bit of composure. And the
goal here has huge significance. As we see, self-probing. That is an outrageous through ball from Richarlison. Into Polinia. One-touch football. Odegaard into Xavi Simmons. This is beautiful. Oh, nearly.
You guys can join in and compete in your favourite games tailored to you and your team. Just type in !Stadium in the Twitch chat, which brings me lovely on into the
30 minutes on the clock. Cabrota will be looking for a quick equaliser. Bergvall into Simmons. It's beautiful stuff. Xavi Simmons, just a high-tempo game. There's not much. As we see, is that Kolo Muani onside? I think it is. He's in 1-on-1, and it's a great
inside there. This is wonderful work. The simple finesse. It's just over the bar, though, Tom. A feeling In golden goal, guys, sometimes, often, you'll see more often these guys trying to build up a bit slowly. You see some passes work to the box, looking for their skill move.
Santiago. Or is it an octopus on the sticks? I'm not sure. Xavi Simons.
In the near future, as we see. Jonathan
Been
looking to make it 2
though.
goals. It's extremely unfortunate.
Oh, and it's going to be a third. He's going to finish this game in style. It's Kudus with a brilliant run. Soon find out. I want to prompt the chat now for a little reminder. As we see, got himself back in the room, and he started on fire as Kulusevski makes
wow.
it 2. Wow.
Fair to say, Tom, Santiago now pulling up to turning up towers, mate. He's clutched up after that first game loss, but you see that back post header, and we spoke
to know because they get you back in games. Jonathan hasn't done much, and he's now about to equalise with Richarlison. Oh, it's so close. The commentator's curse came out of nowhere to halt the momentum, but it's Johnson. It's Johnson again, and I told you that man knows where the back of the goal is.
Kick-off. Bentancur into Kudus. A lovely, this is just, oh my God. This is absolutely amazing stuff. Tom, this could be 10-10. Play versus Johnson. Another chance. Clean through Johnson. Oh my God. Take a foul. Santiago, my friend. That is
3 minutes, and he might be forcing a third game here. Honestly, skill move, by the way. Keep an eye on this because something's coming. It's Simons. It's Xavi Simons. I told you.
Best of 3. I'm really happy that we've got to see this. Of course, in the first best of 3, as we see a player on the pitch, but so far, it's been an amazing day, and Kudus with a low-driven finish. But Jonathan, you just cannot predict what's going to happen between these two players. Some fantastic plays, and has definitely deserved the goal so far in this. And you imagine he's going to find it right about now, Tom. Oh my God, can we talk about that drag back, by the way? That was Tex Lionel. We'll make it down to our final 2 players. As we see a chance down the wing here, but Jed Spence, with some excellent defending. I've looked back, I've literally looked at the other screen.
Yeah, they just feel free on the back. Oh, wow, Xavi Simons.
Oh! Jonathan might start running away with things.
You can't count out Santiago. You definitely can't count him out. He's tricky around the box. He knows Jonathan potentially booking his place in the finals. Richarlison steps up, save. Playing outrageously good. Jonathan has been playing outrageously good, and he is deserving of his 4-goal lead as he puts his 6th of the game in, and Xavi Simons has been turning up.
Tom, it's looking like a Jonathan.
He's cropped it. Santiago looking to get one back with Richarlison. It's a great penalty.
Playing up top for Jonathan. He's touched on that agility, and that agility has come to the absolute.
And Gregorio doesn't save. Bergvall gets the equaliser right on half-time. Once he gets on it, it's hard to get him off it. Simons cooking, goes for the near post finish, reads the goalkeeper movement.
This lead. It's a costly mistake, and you cannot do things like that, Cabrota, in a grand final. The voice is going good from these 2 players, as we see here. Another chance and another goal. So we say it again, that wasn't necessarily winning the ball high up the pitch. That was just simply, that is an outstanding skill move to use to go 4-3 up in the final here, guys. Wow. Wow,
that is a goal. This has been rocked from 3-1 up to 4-3 down, and he's equalised straight away.
We said perfection was needed, Tom.
We thought it was. Can he find that all-important goal? It's Colin Moani twisting and turning. Colin Moani. He's done it. What a turn. What a goal.
Oh!
He wins it for Cabrota.
Done it again. Keep an eye on that run, ladies and gentlemen. The first time through ball into Bergvall. Surely a goal. It is indeed. And Cabrota finds himself 2-1 to the good. Skips the replay. Says, listen, I'm getting my head.
Can he get an equaliser early on? Simons is in. It's Xavi Simons on the low driven. An instant response from Jonathan Simons into Colin Moani. It's beautiful on the far. It's an unbelievable goal from Cabrota. He is stepping up when it counts. That is quite simply outrageous.
Take a